Looking.
Seems uncomfortable as well.
You should add it.
You know,
Okay.
So do not recommend.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, never actually done it myself, but now we've got Scout going golden. There is the Nature's Grasp. They're looking for the re-engage. Missing's right in the middle, but I don't know whether it's going to work. The blade caller is massive, and Tarzan going to lock down, missing some low health bars, but Scout is still going to be able to get rid of 9. 369 is trying to do
Hello?
what he can. They do.
Can you hear us? Are we live?
But 369's going to go down. Zigger is the most gigantic
3 streams in one day? Let's fucking
Missing
go.
be in trouble too.
Yeah,
Fixed?
LNG can take everything right now. They're going to keep
For real?
on pushing as well as rotate Renekton down to bottom side. Bottom side tower is actually lower, easier to take. So they're going to send Zika towards bottom side, push that wave out, grab the tower gold, and get the dragon.
And in a free for 2,
I'm glad you left
LNG
yours
can be
okay,
very
man.
happy. Pick up the objective, pick up the dragon, set themselves
They
up
found
for
a
soul
cure.
points, and
Let's
making sure
fucking
that
go.
JD don't get that comeback team fight that they're looking for.
And look at this. It's Scout versus Ruler. Scout single-handedly wins this team
Holy.
fight because even though he doesn't kill Ruler, Ruler has no HP and no ultimate. So that Kaisa does not get to enter the fight.
You think
He
we can
throws
go back
one
into like the
W
submarine bathroom?
As the rest of the team,
I
it
was
has
hoping
to deal
for it
with
to
all
stay.
of the extra damage coming through from Gala. And even though Gala is killed by 369,
Thank you.
it's the full commitment
Brain
there.
meds
No
equals
extra
taken.
addition from Ruler because
Dude,
he was
that
found
was
out so
a
early that
wild
now
copy
LNG can win
pasta
that,
yesterday.
the extra objectives, and
Oh.
really push this lead.
The like
And one of the biggest things that
incoherent
people often
paragraph.
criticize,
It was like a
when
sentence.
going for this
Yeah.
type of defensive builds, right? And I think Knights and Chovy are
So,
really good
chat,
examples of players
are
that
we
are able to
good?
actually make
What
use of
was
Scout,
that
making a great argument for
sentence?
themselves
Does anyone
in the
remember?
backup as well, is that the defensive items actually allow you to make plays like that. If you go
We're
for
good?
a more offensive item, you
Giving
don't
us the
come out
thumbs
as long as
up?
you
Is that
can't
actually-
make that play. And
I'll
Scout
never forget how to ignore the
really,
cups.
really
Just take your
bounces
brain
in a
meds
beautiful
before you
way
hurt
after a
yourself.
very rough Akali game.
You'd think a player like that would have won MVP a couple times.
Some dude was just fucking spamming that yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe a championship to
You
boot?
see how it goes?
But it's like, I feel like most things like that are just pure nonsense, or at least like a reference to something else.
I've had some legit schizos in chat. Like, they're not talking to anybody. They're not talking about anything. They're just typing random
Stairway to
sentences.
heaven here for LNG. They're
It
looking
like
to
makes me think
walls
they're like a
straight.
bot, but like
I don't know, like,
linear as possible.
is-
Nice work, gentlemen, when they step off the rift. If there are any
Someone said that wasn't it.
that's when you know you're
like
gonna
they're not
get
typing
something
emotes. They're just typing
right now, they're
words.
doing just fine.
Are we sure that's what it was? I feel like the second part of it might not be what it was.
See how dangerous
Who fucking knows?
to actually get the vision behind it though.
And
Why
I
do
think
these
Lions
Jarvans use the
trying
worst
to,
skin?
force some fights now that they're so much stronger.
Mando
Not
again or
allow
what?
JDG
Yeah.
To slow down the game, try and get more item finishes done. You know, get a second item for
Doesn't
Ruler, but instead
look
fight
horrible,
them now
but there's some
while
good
your
ones.
Renekton is sitting on 2 items, while you have this huge gold lead, and while you
I mean,
have
there's,
the threat of
like,
the Soul to boot.
Hex Tech, Dark Star are like S tier.
Dark's telling it.
Little flank
Dark
over,
Star.
in fact.
I feel like all the Hex Tech skins are hella cool. They better be, because they're like $300 or whatever.
The casters are echoing?
Oh.
Oh.
Aware of the positions of both of these solo laners with Scout towards that top side. Only 3-man strong from LNG as Hung is doing his very best to keep things
Echo
dark
happens
for
when I get
JDG.
closer. Oh.
Not exactly the perfect time
What's
to
up?
be going for a Baron. It still does a fair bit of damage here at 22
I think it's when if I get close to his mic or something.
Need to be aware of it, and there is a lot of
Maybe
Baron
just stay away.
damage available for LNG.
Stay away.
When it goes dark in that pit,
Yeah.
expect to see JDG
And
moving on over to make sure that there's no
make sure I can't
shenanigans,
see
no
the
funny
stream.
business from LNG trying to sneak this one away.
Yeah, thankfully for JDG, they do have
Push
a
it
lot
to the
of
right.
hope tools here as well as a Maokai.
Then I can't see it.
Kanavi
Oh,
doing
yeah?
a Maokai
Yeah.
gameplay that everybody loves.
Oh, yeah.
But it's gonna cover the camera.
Take a sapling. Another bush, another sapling. And he's able to get.
And if there's action that
Little better.
could potentially happen, Kobe,
You have your glasses? You wait, you do have your glasses.
That way we manage
I
to
left
keep
them at home.
things serene on some
These
of
are
the
fake.
drift.
And then your ult gets you some
Personally,
perspective.
adds to the
Addition of
experience.
sapling.
Uh-huh.
Takes that ult away and he does the
Yeah?
same thing on the other side.
Ah,
It's
shoot.
perfect. It
You
is
can do 2 mics
absolutely
at once?
perfect.
You guys are cooking up some great plans. I'm loving
Echo,
it.
echo.
Oh, dude, it's echoing again.
I gotta say though, you know the previous or the last LPL game that it cost was BLG.
That's a long
which gave me
emote there,
very
man,
LPL
Mr. Bongo.
experience. I think it's nice from LNG.
I wish I could see it.
To go back to what I
All
know.
I see is a bunch of text.
Really appreciate it. And that's-
Can you do this wide Nessie?
The LCK team, and
That's
I
what
feel
they're
right
amazing
home.
at.
We get 7 TB downloaded.
I've been transplanted into the LCK as
Are
well.
those
You guys
actual
see that?
7 TB emotes? These like,
Yes.
Working away. It's gonna
and
take
you
a
have them
while,
enabled?
to,
Yes.
to really make a dent
It's
in
that
Casante,
one
he
pops up as
decides
like a
to not
star.
waste time.
Yeah.
Is that one emote, or is that a spam?
I think that's it's just repeated. So there's probably like a couple stars in there.
Unfortunately.
That's
Do see,
Scout's
though.
problem. Just leave
One
it
of
to
them just
Scout.
like a
It's fine.
wee
Once
little
he gets
marker.
that gap between that and first strike, he'll be all right.
Yeah. In fact, the game will be Scout's problem at that point in time. And I have
It's
a
just to
feeling
fuck over
they're gonna be
mobile
able to-
viewers is all it really is.
Well, we do have
Nice.
the power spike for Gala now. Finally, the quick blades plus the Kraken Slayer here on this Zaya. The death cap will be short to follow, so Scout is almost at 3 here, going to peak. And LNG, they've already got the arrival of the Chemetech
I wish I could be
Soul
messing
in their
right now,
eyes.
but I
Open
just
arms
I
will
can't
be
remember the
waiting,
dance.
fighting for the
I
vision
can't see
leading
the
up to
emote.
it. JDG trying to work their way to enable
I gotta
themselves
see what
to
this
find
looks
some sort of
like.
pathway.
Actually, my service is so bad.
Yeah.
Now they're going to try and start this one up, but the chain's
Oh.
just barely missing onto Kanavi.
Whoa!
And JDG, they'll grab some control of this river. LNG getting themselves into
Wait, can
photo
someone
where they
type the
have
Nessie
control
emote so I can see
all
it?
over this bottom side of the river. JDG
Yeah, we don't have the-
access. Ruler is gonna move
the
into
add-
mid lane
the
to put pressure
extension.
on there as well as Scout. He has the nature's grasp. Knows that he can get over this wall. He's unseen by JDG right now. This angle is looking fantastic. But Ruler, he can be there in an instant. He has that killer instinct available. JDG missing. Can he find the engage opportunity?
Wait, that's pretty good.
Wait, see it?
Yeah.
Wait, it's fucking slow as hell, Mo. It's like way faster.
Really?
Yeah.
To Drake down relatively low. Tarzan in the back of that pit. He's going to be kicked out, and that is going to be the soul denied. Blade Caller is good, though. Is missing, looking to be the first one to go down. And there is the kill for LNG. 369 on bottom side of the fight.
Oh!
Flashes for it.
Go.
Ruler is going to
Go.
answer. Full buzzer.
He's alive.
Oh my god! He's so fucking low!
Ah, but the
369 going down incredibly.
Oh!
To full health.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Q and Tarzan
GG.
ow.
G fucking G.
Damn, nobody on LNG died.
Denied the
They played that
soul,
well.
but it cost
That's
them
great.
everything,
Crazy.
Atlas. That is going to be the Baron as well for LNG. 369, he had eyes only for Tarzan. He keeps him out of the pit. Look at this. He initially forces Tarzan's flash by threatening to ultimate towards the rest of the team, and then they're going to keep up the pressure. After both those Maokai ultimates have been nullified, 369 takes Tarzan away, and they do deny that soul. But look at this team fight from Gala. Sets
Let's
them
see, how
all
much
up,
is Ruler
and
able to
they're
get done
take
in this
down
fight?
Missing.
And then here, the turn,
so awkward for
absolutely
both AD
incredible.
carries.
Scout making sure, almost going
Like,
down, baiting in Knight,
Gala
but then
just couldn't hit
staying
it all, he
alive.
just waiting.
And big for me at the beginning of the fight, Scout, not only did his ultimate do way more damage due to the fact that he's Silas, but it
up?
also immediately forced Ruler's cleanse. So Ruler has to play way more defensive, waits with that killer instinct. And yeah, you lose one Camtech Drake.
Reposing.
Who cares? You get the Baron, you get the team fight win, and we're
Yeah.
looking good for 3 games.
We absolutely are. This is what everyone was expecting after how these two teams have faced off against one another all
Casters
year.
allowed?
10-2 though. This is a shellacking from LNG in this game number 2. Looking absolutely
Casters
fantastic.
are really
Right here,
loud.
Momentum to get themselves towards the next one, but this one isn't over just yet.
Is it like
As Kanavi
through the
break that
stream,
stopwatch.
or is it our
He
mics
actually
picking up
stopwatched to
the big
deny
ass speaker
Scouts
behind
the
us?
hijack.
Yeah, like, can you
So
hear
he didn't
game
want to give
audio
over
and
to
stuff
Maokai
normally?
ultimate. So
Oh.
Scout's ult now on cooldown.
There you go.
I don't know if that's worth, but
It's a very short cooldown.
It's an expensive
no,
denial.
it's already bad. It's
Yeah.
stop.
Now you need to just stay out
Would
of
it be
vision.
better if we,
Stay
like,
out of the
muted
way of
it,
Scout.
or-
16.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very difficult.
Now
There
he
it
gets
is. He
it.
gets it anyway. So maybe not the best best use of that
It looks
money.
cool.
As we got a bit of a battle towards the bottom side of the map. Zicker at 50% health up against 369. Taking a fair bit of damage back now, though. As JDG trying to deal with this siege, LNG just standing protecting.
What if
this
we just
siege
call
minion,
double lift
there's
and
a
we both
bunch
mute,
of
and then
empowerment
it's
heading
like
towards his
just the
bottom
regular
side as well.
co-stream, like he
So
just does all the
many
talking.
links for JDG to patch up here on the
Like,
sinking
nobody
ship.
will
It is
even
their
notice we're
base
gone.
right now as the channel is going to be used. The Hex Flash gets missing out of the way, but Kanavi's not going to be so lucky as the Nature's Grasp is so dangerous from Scout and LNG. They'll break down the front door.
I think LNG is gonna win this game.
I don't know, man. Like, JDG might have this in the bag.
It's a decent angle, but he just doesn't seem to be able to find any way into a potentially good fight. Ruler trying to rain
What
down
even happened this game?
his Q on the enemy team,
I don't
but
know.
now it's 369
Oh
that's just
my
gonna get
I was
beaten
too busy
off,
chilling in
and
my submarine. I couldn't
JDG
really
have no
follow it.
options left.
Yeah, my tin can was kind of
They've
cozy.
only got one Nexus turret left here. Ruler and Knight. They're going to have to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, they're diving forward.
Holy.
Tarzan is trying to get 9, and he'll be able to pick that one up. Now there's no Nexus
I think they're
turret
trying to
left,
fix
and
the audio.
LNG just mop the floor with JDG here in game 2, and
So even Ruler loses with this dog shit build.
Yep.
Game is going to knockouts.
LNG have
That's crazy, man.
been able to push JDG.
Who would have
to
thought
the
it was
edge.
dog shit?
We get there again.
What did I think
Another
of game one?
game
I wasn't
coming
able
up
to
next.
see like every part of it, but I saw most of it.
Top half of the map, right? Scouts, the early pressure.
I don't know, like I feel like I saw most of the early game.
Individual performance.
Audio is
But I didn't truly see how it
It's time
ended.
to head to a short break before we get ready for game number 3.
I think he's a bit quiet, but he never talks anyway, so we're good.
True.
Low W. Low W.
Lol.
Low W.
That bass is so fucking loud.
We're like on the speaker for it. It's right up your ass.
I feel like if my heart stopped, that would restart it.
Thump, thump.
Is Meteos tipsy? No. I'm completely sober.
He's sipping that coffee lean,
I haven't slept since the co-stream yesterday, though. I had to travel like all day.
but he's like kind of not trolling. He's kind of serious.
I mean, I took like I had like a couple short naps. But nah, dude, you know what happened? Is like I got so fucked today, so I don't know, I get this thing. I don't know if it's related to allergies or what, but like my ears will get like plugged up, and then I have to do this like irrigation thing where you like put in eardrops, then you like
I mean, like on the flight or
No.
regardless.
no, it happens just like seasonally, like once or twice a year. And then I have this like water blaster thing that I put in my ear, and so I did that, but it like didn't work, and so then my ear is just like completely plugged up with like water or whatnot, and it's just the most uncomfortable shit ever. Like I can't hear out of my right side.
Yeah.
So I was just dealing with that all day, like trying to fucking fix it. And then finally, like right before my flight, I tried it like one last time. I was like, please fucking work. And then it worked.
I Q-tip my ears just lightly and remove the wax.
Yeah, that'll send you straight to hell, buddy.
Yeah, I think I'm good actually. No, dude, fucking. It was like back in college. I had the same shit where like my ear got clogged, but I thought it was like an ear infection or something. I just literally couldn't fucking hear out of my ears, and I went to the doctor, and then she like used that little thing to see inside your ear,
Yeah.
and then like she poked it in, and like I could start hearing. I'm like, wait, I can kind of hear. And then she's like, oh, I think there's just a shitload of wax in here.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times when I do it, like a huge fucking like blob of wax comes out, and it's like really satisfying, but also really fucking nasty.
Yeah.
But like the relief of the pressure being gone and being able to hear again is like,
What if he just could hear like the whole time? Would that be crazy?
that'd be chill. Double said you guys are nervous around Yankos? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
What a terrible time to choose to have breakfast. Yeah, 1 a.m., dude. Oh, my breakfast is ruined.
Dude, it's pretty late for you, man.
This is my first coffee of the day, though. Feels good.
Bussin'.
I mean, just how much for you to punch Sneaky right now? 20 gifted subs, and I knock his fucking lights out. Let's go.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
Let's fucking go.
It's kind of cheap, man. Double trying to call. I think it might be 2 scuff. I mean, like, our audio seems fine now, but I don't know. We haven't even touched this PC besides logging in to Twitch.
What are your sub emotes?
Those aren't mine. What?
Surely those are.
You mean badges?
Yeah.
It's in sub emotes.
I said badges.
No.
Shut up.
I mean, that one's sneaky yeehaw. That one's sneaky E. That one's sneaky trash. That one's my thighs.
But like,
And then there's a pizza one. The pizza
I
separate.
can hook. I got a cool star. I can hook you up.
Holy wait, did that thing change colors? Oh my god! Wow. I need to add like more.
Double Lift tried to chat in your channel and he's not signed into Twitch. Huh?
Huh?
I don't know. I mean, based on the audio and technical issues all around we've had, I feel like adding Discord into the mix is legit just
I mean, in theory, it could not be horrible.
going to
but
cause
I don't know
disease.
Thank you. I don't know how the mixing is going to work. Because remember we did it one time with, we did like one logs on the browser, one uses the app.
Is that a water?
I assume so. Yeah,
Holy fuck.
Purified water with electricity added for taste?
You're going to get electrocuted.
That's kind of scary, bro. Where's Amelia? She was just hovering us. Looking. I don't see her. though.
Carlos, I hope you make it.
She's over there. I see her.
She said she's playing Lethality Caitlyn. Trying to get the Masters.
She's legit right there.
Holy fuck.
Behind the camera.
I see her.
By the Killer Queen.
After that first game, it was really all on their terms, rather.
That she was abusing Lethality Caitlyn.
wins of this tournament have looked, right? Where it's kind of slow.
Trying to get the
relatively
Masters.
controlled. They're not someone that's super pushing the pace. Obviously, there were moments.
Do you think
where
it's
they were
actually,
threatening,
like,
but largely they're a team that
helpful
likes to be
in the
fairly
long
reactive. They don't
term for
necessarily
people to
feel they
just
have to go for
climb
themselves, have to
with
start fights.
artificial
They're controlling
elo
objectives,
champs?
creating
Like,
leads,
if
taking
there's just
advantage
something
of
that's
champs,
clearly
they're
broken
both
on a
playing
given
slow
patch,
game.
If something's absurdly broken, no.
Okay, but, like-
If something's just like good, I think it's
But-
fine.
I'm always on this. I try to be really cautious about that. Like, I hate getting artificial elo. Like, I think there's no worse feeling than like climbing because you're abusing something broken, and then it gets nerfed, and you just like hella fucking tank back down.
Like what though?
I mean, a lot of shit. Like, what's like a really recent
I don't know.
like crazy bottom?
Like seemingly jinxed right now with like the fucking crazy attack speed reset. Would
Yeah.
you say that?
Was very impressive.
I don't- I mean,
teams could do that.
I've played very few games on this patch. I've only played like a handful of games, and I've only played Zach.
Yeah. You know, some of these individual plays really.
But I don't know. I mean, there's always examples of like champs that are just like really fucking broken, and like the skill set that wins you games in those champs, it's not like transferable to anything else ever. It's only relevant on this like one champ on this one patch because it's so broken that it's just rule breaking.
Yeah.
Doesn't react to it, and he gets
No, I mean,
down, and when he gets caught there, there's
I think
no
if it's too
buffer
broken,
for any
then-
shot in this fight.
Yeah,
And
like
that
if it's the
didn't
only
happen
thing you're
abysmally
playing,
by any
it's
means,
definitely
but
fakey though.
He really didn't show up
Yeah,
in a big
but-
way. He wasn't that difference maker that you can
I think
normally
it's,
count on him to
I
be.
don't know, like it's
Well,
not
to be
horrible
fair,
for learning.
I
Like
think of the
I think playing
night games
strong
I've
stuff,
seen,
you'll
like, this
overall
is
have a
the
better
worst game of Worlds, at
experience.
least.
Oh yeah, static shift. There you go. That was like
even in the soul fight, like this is
fucking
another one
disgusting.
where we were watching backstage,
Yeah,
and
but-
we thought maybe this is
I mean, that
where
one,
JDG
I guess
can
is the
turn
problem
around.
with
okay. Like how about AD LeBlanc?
It
That's probably like the
almost
most
felt
disgustingly
because they didn't have
abused thing ever.
conditions.
Like
Pretty sure that JDG
you could be
also felt
that was
like
so
this
bad
was
at the
their
game.
window
Yeah.
to turn
That's like
around
breaking
because
every
they've done
rule
it
of the
so many
game,
times
like
before
literally
in
every
that
single
manner
one.
When we look at the
Yeah.
Dragon Soul fight, indeed.
Yeah, so this was
I
a
think,
little bit of a Hail Mary because it's a soul fight and they
You're
are
definitely
down
just
a
gonna
goal,
get
but just
inflated
watch
and
the way
then,
that
like,
this
you'll
fight
fall down
begins, right?
after
Even
it's
though
gone.
Scout
I
had
guess
amazing
the-
position, he burns the Maokai ultimate and not that much
Like the
happens.
benefit of
Once
doing
you
it
see
would be
369
like the
kidnap
higher
Tarzan
rating
off the
you
wall,
go,
there's
I
gonna
guess
be a moment,
theoretically you play against
basically,
better players,
when
and so you might
Heist
like
fights it, you can
learn
see his
responses
positioning.
to the strategy you're using, right?
I
Like
expected Knight to continue to poke there.
Yeah.
Not only did he miss
I guess
the
that would
EQ,
be
he then
the
flashes
benefit
in and
to it,
instantly
but
dies. So really uncharacteristic misplay because I feel like
I don't
with
know.
the Jace Kaisa poke, they could
I
have
always
just
try to be like an
distance
honest LP
there.
gainer.
They
Like,
prevented the soul, and
if
maybe
I'm winning
he
too
won
much
that
on
fight
one
with
champ, I'll just stop playing it and start playing other shit to make sure I'm not just like
incredibly low. I do think
getting carried by Jam.
Team fight back, but obviously he saw a window, thought he could get over the wall. You know, maybe get a 100-0 type play, but.
I was
Zico
gonna
was
say
right.
like
instantly stunned him up. He dies 100-0.
Part of it
is those difference makers.
like
in
playing
these fights.
strong
You know,
stuff
LNG
all the
really stepped
time,
up. They showcased
I think it's actually
that they
fine 'cause
can go toe to toe with JDG.
I don't know,
I'm starting
like
to feel bad.
your
I didn't
overall
consider
feeling of the
Zeke
game is
higher
probably
for
gonna
my
feel better
Snake
like when you're
earlier in the day.
on champs
I
that
think
aren't
he
terrible,
doesn't get as much
and
as
you're
the
playing
praise
stuff
because
that's
we're
just
always
good.
talking about Bin and
Like
369 when
you know,
it
you
comes
don't
to
have to be
the
playing
LPL,
like
but he's doing a
dog
great
shit
job.
tier, but
Absolutely. You know, when we were
like,
doing
if you're
our
playing
Worlds
outside, like, the
preview
top
episode,
2 or
to
3,
me,
but
I was saying
like, if
Zika
you're playing
is a
top
player that I
2
think is gonna be the
and you're
biggest
climbing,
breakout
like I don't
player
think
at
it's
this
just like
tournament
yeah you're
because
fucking
there's the
abusing
biggest
like this
disparity
patch. It's
between
like
where
oh I
his
mean
skill is and where his
they're not
fame is,
banning
at
it.
least
If it's
among
up,
West
the
Yeah,
enemy might
the
take it,
skill to
and they're
fame
gonna
ratio is a
be
new
so
term
much
that
stronger
we
than
might
me
wanna
that
start tracking.
I'm
I
at such a
think
fucking
he's first.
disadvantage
I think he's
that I
first
may
place
as
in
well
skill
play
of
it.
fame.
That's kinda how I felt about Jarvan.
To the most
Yeah.
skill, right? Like Western fans just don't know this guy, but he can do
Feel
it
like you're
all and he
abusing
can do it
Jarvan?
against the best players in the world.
As we saw
When you're
in
playing
this
it?
game
Oh, yeah.
particularly. Now,
Big
one of
time.
these two teams
That shit
will
was
be advancing
busted, but it was
straight
super
to the
fun.
quarterfinals.
Yeah, but it's
We'll
yeah
be
exactly like
back
it's
in
fun
this
and it's
championship.
also like
The
okay
other
if I don't
will be
take it
going
they're
down
gonna
to
take it.
2-1.
Yeah. Anytime I played against Jarvan, the thing with Jarvan Starvin though is it was like,
let's first talk about this third game.
even though he would win a lot, it wasn't like super painful to play against him. It was like kind of annoying when he would just like get away from everything and always live, but like there's so many more annoying champs. Like I'd rather play against Starvin, who's OP every game, than like Blue Cane or Kindred or Karthus.
Oh yeah.
Like that shit's just cringe. Could you lower the stream volume? Vincent, can we lower the stream volume?
Oh, that's a good caveat.
Yeah, the better team is, but it's also, you know,
What?
a big advantage and a big reward for those teams that are coming
Can you
in
lower the
as
stream
those
volume?
Pool 1 teams, because they're
What is a
competing against
boba?
Everyone except one other Pool 1 team.
It's like this.
So what is it then?
Like
It's not
it kind of looks like a
only
Tom
Fair
Kench
Reference, it's not in
emo,
this
and he
one,
just
or
says
is it?
a boba, like he mouths it. Like he's pretty
People are
big.
still feeling out the meta.
It's pretty funny looking.
I need to update my 7
it seems
TVs.
Like Oriana was possibly
Yeah.
Kermit. It's a first pick. Now we're seeing a Kali start coming in, but this, I need to do a little bit of research before I know exactly what it
we'll
is.
come
To
back
me,
to you.
the general TLDR I feel is blue side dominates in a meta where there's too many OPs, there's too many must bans on red side because you lose a lot of your advantage. Blue side in this
So
meta,
I need
they're often
Nessie,
cater
I need
bans
a
to the team
boba.
they're
What
playing
else?
against, whereas red side I feel like is having to cater their bans to the meta. So they
Can
have
someone
less
compile a
flexibility.
list of like the
I also
meta
feel because we
7
have a
TV
Bruiser
emotes that are like
top lane
must
meta,
have?
We have less of kind of like these explosive picks. It's a lot more control mages and things like that. You're getting less of an advantage out of counter pick on red side. So to me, those are the biggest factors that are making blue side so strong in this meta.
Yeah, and what's really interesting to me as well is that red side, at least in these first 2 games, has said actually there's too many OPs to ban, so we're going to target ban. In game 1, it was trying to target ban out Ruler's AD carries. In that last game, it was trying to target ban out Scout. So I do wonder if there's going to be another pivot from LNG here, since when they tried to throw all their bans at Ruler, it didn't work in game 1.
What do you think the meta would
They wanna
look like
buck
in
the
League
trend,
if there were
not
no
only
bans?
about their record versus JDG, but also in terms of blue versus red side wins. Let's see what
Fumble.
happens and head over to our casters.
Thank you so much, Shox.
Ori.
Welcome back to the caster desk.
Fucking.
Blue side was selected by
Actually, yeah,
JDG,
probably
no surprises
even on the
there,
same
as,
team.
what
God
our desk
damn,
was
we just
talking
make a
about,
medical
has
and
been
team
pretty
comps.
strong so far this
Kaisa,
season.
Zaya,
Maybe
same shit.
JDG can use
I mean, like,
that
there's no
leverage
AD
to
bans
victory
besides
like
Ballista,
they
but like,
have all year long
even she's kind of
against
fake, so like, I feel like they wouldn't
That's
even
a
pick her.
pretty good win rate. They were sporting so
I
far.
feel like the whole meta would
On the
shift a
blue
bit.
side here. JDG though,
Why?
they also have a
I don't know, because I mean, there's stuff you can do right now with bans where like you pick something on like your third pick, red side, and then you like ban 2 things to cover it.
Yeah, I guess the second half of ban phase.
And even just like from drafting perspective, like you set up situations where like you either get a good first pick or like a good trade on red side.
Yeah. The way the campaign works
And like
is that every Ocean
blue
Drake
side would
donation
always get the
will
best champ in the
result in a
game.
donation to water
And
or
But
our goal
it's
is
kind
to
of
help
variable,
water
like
or
what that is
bring
though, because I think it's
clean
different for
water
each
to
team
all
too.
yeah, exactly. It would. I don't think it would be horrible. I'm not saying they should do it, but it's just one of those like things where I'd be interested to see what happens.
As many
But, yeah.
Ocean Souls as possible, unless you're an LCK
It'd be interesting.
fan, in which case we hate Ocean Souls because they impacted our ability to win one of our games.
No more Chemtech souls. You know,
That's what we definitely did. Yeah, we
Someone
don't
spent
want those.
50,000 points to highlight that message.
Yeah, I upped it.
We need the Ocean
So I
souls.
I love
see
having
less
fun.
highlighted emotes, but I'd
Let's
read
get
them.
into the draft
Yeah.
before the
No, I mean,
third
that's
and
smart,
final game.
but
Remember the stakes, gentlemen, there
Hi
is
chat, how are you fine folks today? Ooh woo.
They still throw the
stage.
points
It could
away.
be JDG, it could be
That doesn't
LNG.
change.
LNG
That
feels
is that
like
person a
they
sneaky
have the
billionaire, or is that
also
like
feels like a worry because the blue side
Nope.
has been very, very powerful so
Just
far
don't
in
give
this
a
best
fuck.
of
Fuck
three.
you,
Both teams
Meteos.
have won on blue, and JDG is back there now.
I was trying to load a
And that means
boba.
that they can continue
but
the easy ban,
my internet's
the comfort
literally
ban
so
that we
fucking
talked
bad.
about, that we expect to come into the series at the
Holy
very
shit,
beginning,
dude.
the Azir plus the Maokai
This is like
off the table.
it's like paying their
Really
taxes,
reduce that
dude. This is like
volatility
taking
there,
money
of
out of the
course.
economy right now.
Following up with the Alistar here, as they
Dude,
already see
I love
Kai'Sa
channel
again,
points. I
so
just wish there was more
we'll-
stuff to
we'll
do with them
see
on
if
Twitch.
Kai'Sa
Like, if
remains
there was a
up and they
fucking
go for the Kai'Sa.
leaderboard,
Yeah, it's really interesting
that would be
because
so
you
sick.
see the adaptation
Oh, yeah.
and immediately the counter adaptation on the side of JDG.
And like a whole economy, like you could
This
sell
time
people your
around,
points.
Actually, it'd be
going
cool to
to
see how many
warrant that
times
response.
things
So
get
a different
redeemed,
first pick
too.
as the
Yeah.
Oriana is banned away as well.
Like
Yeah,
we had
banned
some like
away
crazy
last
high
time,
thing, and it's like, how many
Oriana.
times has this been redeemed?
There we go.
I guess we're heading down the tier list, gentlemen.
Oh, there you go.
All right, honestly, there's a lot of things up in trade for it still here too.
Wait, that's so slow. The normal one goes way faster.
Very difficult
This
one to
one?
get your hands on. Super high
I think this is
priority
accurate.
there as a flexible
Yeah, I was
piece,
just trying to say what you said about Nessie to sound smart. Ah, damn it.
I mean, I'll show you Nessie.
Ah, damn it.
I don't know why yours
the
looks
Rakan,
slow-mo.
another big one. Zika is hovering a champion that he's not going to play. There is Vi Ari. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're opting into some mid-game shenanigans. Chronicle?
Yeah. And I gotta
If
say,
there's any
this
mods on, they
is
can do
not
Gambas,
only
but
gonna
like, there's
strong
legit
team,
no way I
think
can
it
do a
also
Gamba from where I'm at right now.
We do not have the keyboard.
Because I think ideally you'd want to go Rakan and then try to maybe pick either a mid laner or a jungler. But now, with that really strong mid
And my
jungle duo,
phone
we might
literally
not
doesn't
actually
work
be able
for-
to get
I was trying to
a great
open my
mid
Twitch
laner
chat to tell
and
you
a jungle
guys
that
we were
is,
working on
that
the
is
setup,
decent into
and it
divide,
just
which has
wouldn't
been
let me
really
fucking
powerful,
chat.
as
chat.
well as
Yeah, he had
execution
to.
that works well
It was only letting him
with
cheer
Kai'Sa.
himself, and he was being too cheap. He's like, I won't spend 1 cent to message my chat.
But it does provide LNG with an opportunity to maybe
Pretty much.
target. And if they go for the Rakan here, Kanavi might be pushed a little bit in his champion, which, to be fair, he plays a lot.
I love it though, locking in this engage, having the
Oh, there's the
Nico
Gamba
plus the Rakan gives you
in
so
Sinky's
many
chat.
options to try and set up team
You
fights.
can only hear
Meanwhile,
me
you guys
from
talk about
Meteos' mic?
the Vi
Okay,
Ari
over here. Can you hear
assassination
me?
duo, the classic mid
I'm
jungle
super far
here,
from Meteos'
really
mic.
trying to look for those pick-off
Now.
Could
Oh
be a little
god,
bit
you're so
unknown.
fucking loud. Fuck you.
But we'll see exactly
Now
what
I
Colours
can hear
go with,
myself.
whether this is going to be his pick, as Draven is being hovered for the moment. Getting his hands onto an 80 carry that he's going to feel comfortable with should be a priority here, and he
The
is
mic
one
is
that
extremely
loves
close to my mouth.
Tristana. Utilized towards that bottom side of the map. LNG do lean towards that quite often.
I
And
can
that is
barely
the
fit
option
my
that he's
thumb
looking for here. Has
in between the
historically
mic
been
and my
something
mouth.
picked into Kai'Sa in the
It's
past,
closer than
and
Meteos'
is something
is
that LNG are
to
very
his mouth.
comfortable with.
Especially
Nope,
when you compare
wrong.
it with things like the Rel, which is technically
Okay, I
still
pulled
but
up Nessie,
probably
and
JDG
it's
gonna
still the
throw
slow-mo
a couple
version
of
for
bans
some
here
reason.
at Hung to avoid some of these kill lanes that the Tristana loves.
I know, we got it.
Because you have a
That's what we pay the mods for.
Right onto the Kai'Sa.
Yep, they're making big
See which ones they're
bucks.
most afraid of.
Speaking of being afraid of things, I have a feeling that on Poppy is probably the two bans that have to come out from LNG here. And JDG, it feels like they have a bit of that flexibility to head towards those Rel bans like
Tristana?
you were talking about, and something else. Could be Rel Nautilus
Oh my
if they were to
God.
head towards that bottom lane, but we'll just have to see where their heads are at.
You know, I feel like the
There
weird
is a
part about
first case
Gamba
where
is
I
like,
think you can, I don't expect JDG to actually go
the
to action,
odds
but
can
let's not
change.
forget
So
that
like,
Nico
even if
actually
you
can be
put
flexed
in
as
your
well.
points
And
when
I
it's
think
like
jungle,
super good odds
you
for
wanna
you,
really
but then
follow LNG
everyone
for
else puts their
into
points in on that shit too, then all of a sudden it's a bad odd for you.
I was like, don't say that. Don't
Yeah,
bring
but
it back.
do you just play the
And
odds?
then where does Rakan go?
I don't know. Some people do.
Rakan can go anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
It like incentivizes putting your bet in at the last possible
Jackson's banned
second.
away, and now
Yeah.
we're just
Which
looking
then
for
is
a
kinda
bottom, but no,
degenerate.
we're gonna find a Crocodile instead.
But I don't know how you would
Zika
change
not
it.
wanting, to lock that one in,
Yeah.
wanting to get that Rel if they can
I don't
have
know
that
if you can.
priority. So instead,
Besides
handing
just
over
not
the
showing you what
Poppy
the odds are.
option to
Yeah.
369 if he would like it. Can certainly work well.
Can't
into
see
an
who
Ari.
bet
Denies
what
her being
until
able to
the
get
end.
Out of the way of anything, denies Bolt Breakers. In fact, works on all
I mean,
of the champions that they've
I think
opted
like
so
real
far.
sports
Yeah,
betting
Sam,
shows
I
you.
really think it looks pretty good.
put it in, right?
What do you mean
Double
real
top
sports?
lane ban. The Rel is
Like,
wide open
not
for the
fake channel
engage
points.
If they want
Like
to do
real
that.
money.
I think that maybe like you could lock in the Rel here. If you don't lock it, then it's likely that Kanavi can snap that one up. But maybe you just slam Poppy here and say, I would prefer it if 369 did not play that champion so that we can move around the map.
So is
a
my
little
mic
bit
okay,
more.
chat?
But instead,
Did
it's
it
going to be
fix?
Nautilus.
Yeah, it's good.
considered, at least for the moment.
And the Nautilus has been
Well,
a
me,
very
it's sort of
consistent
just the
ban
same shit, so.
in the second rotation here. Obviously, the point and click works really well, both against the Rakan,
It's
as well as the
shit.
fact that you can use it with the Tristana to go
Thanks,
for the
dude.
backline. Now, I was actually looking towards things like the
Those
Lee
Mias
or the
or
Viego,
Yankees are
right?
waiting
These
for me?
really,
Oh, dude, I'll be
big,
right there.
Powerful early game junglers that can go well with the Nico pressure. You set up a
Dude, I
route,
see
you
people
go
spam
in.
Force and
This would be a
emotes
bit
in
of a
Twitch
throwback
chats
to
all the
this
time,
is
like,
so much more
that are
Kanavi. He
not
never
related to
gave up
Fortune
on
at all, but,
Kanavi.
like,
It got
how many
nerfed.
viewers does he
Everybody
get on
lost, you know,
Twitch?
really deprioritized
He's not
it.
like
Kanavi kept
one
on
of the
playing
huge
it
streamers, is
because
he?
it brings so much to the team fight, and that's what JDG
depends
are
what he's playing.
constructing here. Team
I
fight,
get like
team
10K,
fight, team
something,
fight.
yeah.
Nico,
Oh,
Rakan
that's pretty good.
plus Wukong.
3 circles!
Is
No,
that-
that's a lot of circles. And JDG, oh, here's another circle. That's a pretty dangerous one as well.
But like,
what
I
is
see
actually
his
going to
emotes
happen
way
with
more
that?
than any other streamer who's like, you know, around those numbers.
We won't talk
It's like,
about
does he
the
just have really
whole
good
lot.
emotes?
I mean, it's
369
probably
is gonna
just the
lock
overlap of
in
audience more than
Bruiser
anything.
slash
Mm.
carry
'Cause there's some
instead of
really
a
fucking
tank. A
huge
big
sub
moment for him
streamers,
towards the top
but you probably don't
side.
see their
And
emotes.
what is Zika's answer to this going to be? Because Poppy just going to be ignored in this draft.
Maybe.
Cassante is still up.
That'd be my guess,
really
anyway.
Personally like Camille answers into Aatrox as a
Yeah, I mean,
counter, but it was
his stream's funny. I used to watch him back in, like,
It
the
would
Hearthstone
also give
days.
you options for trying
Yeah.
to further pick people off and separate people since you're running the Vi Ahri, but they go with the tried and true. Cassante picked back up again.
And I would have loved that. Even though it didn't work out in game one, I do think that Ezel and
Oh, yeah, I see
particularly
Moon Moon
Moon
emotes
such
quite a bit,
strong
too.
Jungle duo and a composition
Like
that kind of
Pregario.
centers around find one target, blow them up. The Camille
That-
can
yeah, that's a
really
good
work
one.
well with that. With the Cassante, obviously
You
a
guys
very
have this
versatile pick,
Emily
which
emote.
could
Are you guys
put them
actually
up more
subs,
into
or
a
is this a
teamfight
Twitch thing?
style, which against this JDG comp
Who?
is a big
Is this
risk.
new?
Something that it can offer
The,
way
like,
more and
Emily
that
head
Camille
bob
cannot is pushing people
That's a
out.
Twitch
You know,
global right
Cassante
now?
ultimately
Oh,
try
okay.
and get one of these engagers away from
Who's
the rest of
Emily?
the team, not just
It's
used
a
for
streamer.
hunting down the carry.
And it pairs really well with the Buster Shot as
Been-
well. So if you want to
Is she
isolate your
OTV
targets,
now?
which is exactly what you
I
want
don't
to
know.
do when you have Vi and Ahri
He
on
does,
your
like,
squad, you
IRL
wanna
stuff,
split up
gets
these
around.
fights
The
as much
only
as possible.
Emily streamer
Absolutely
I've heard of
something
is the
that
one
LNG
who,
have the tools to do. But if
like-
LNG
Okay,
get
sorry,
these
yeah.
fights on
I don't know
their
why I said
terms,
OTV.
the War of the Circles is something that
You
they
didn't
can
care about the fucking
certainly
RuneScape thing?
utilize. And what I love
there was
about
there was the girl who, like,
365
faked having some, like,
biggest grin
cancer?
on his face
Cancer,
ever. He was
disease,
so
something.
excited
Yeah,
to
it's
be
not-
I'm
playing
guessing it's not
something with a
okay.
little bit more
Oh, wait.
firepower. And you saw Ruler, who was looking concentrated. Like
Extra
he was
Emily?
ready to
Yeah.
try and
Did
play
she
a
used to
more
be like a
difficult
Mario
game of League of
speedrunner or some
Legends.
shit?
You can
I don't
understand
know. Wait,
exactly
I randomly got
why. This is
recommended,
a little
like,
bit
on
outside
the,
the ballpark that we've seen
like,
from
recommended
JDG
thing
as
on
far as
Twitch.
these teamfight
A streamer who was, like,
potential.
scootering around LA with the CEO of Twitch. That may have been her.
Yeah,
LNG has put
Okay.
together as well. And as we load onto the Rift, we'll see whether
She just
LNG
does,
can get
cringe
that win
things
from the
IRL.
red side.
And who
Like,
will
unironically,
be
like, she tries to be
our
cringe.
first team to
Like-
move on
Like,
to the
actually cringe.
quarterfinals?
Like,
Like scootering?
the
Who can
definition
escape
of
the
cringe.
Swiss stage?
Like,
Think about it
like
as a
what?
But it's
storyline
funny.
as well, of the fact that LNG, for the
Like,
first time this
asking
year,
people
managed
troll
to take
shit
down JDG
kinda thing.
in a best of
Hmm.
series, all of which have gone the distance. This is the time that they do it.
Oh!
Pretty impressive.
I need to get my
for us to be
eyes
the case.
checked.
However, it is currently 50 seconds into the game, and I'm getting slightly ahead of myself as far as them being able to take the victory. They're going to have to fight the uphill battle, because it does seem like the blue side slopes down towards the red side.
Are they
at
not
this
talking
point
to
in time.
Doublelift today? Yeah, not after the incident.
And
Oh,
for the
God.
early game,
We can't get into it right
there are
now.
obviously
Yeah.
some capabilities, I think,
Big
that
things have
Charizard can
happened.
play
Big
for
things.
basically every single lane.
My
There's
lawyers
some
have said we're
things
not
that
supposed
we're
to talk
looking
about it.
Yeah.
Make sure that he doesn't
Until
get
tomorrow.
invaded, he doesn't get
Where things will be
aggressive
settled
on,
by then.
early on. But once 6 is hit in particular for
The court
Tarzan
case
and
will have,
Scout, that's when
you
I
know,
think LNG have a duty to try
gone
and play
through all
as
the
aggressive as
loops.
possible. I don't want to see
Oh, wait, I
them
just
do it
noticed
game
JDG's
number
playing
one, but
Wukong.
had a composition that was kind of reliant to like, pick up Herald,
JDG's
pick up
comp
Drake,
doesn't look
and none of
very
that
good
really
to
came
me.
into fruition. And as a result,
I would rather be
JDG
LNG
kept
here.
the game very comfortable for them. And if they get
yeah.
to play from that kind of position, they're
Sounds
unbeatable.
right.
But I mean, they have
Pretty
Wombo. They have,
comfortable,
like,
at least for the bottom
Rakan,
lane start here as
Wukong.
well.
Yeah.
Scala and Hung are
That's
giving
not,
it
like,
up.
horrible,
They know there's
horrible
not
unplayable, but they just kind of have, like, the hot dog thing going on.
I feel
Give
like
a
both teams
strong
have a
lead to
decent
Tarzan down
condition.
here, but it is a
Oh,
sneaky
look at this
move
cheesy
from
Wukong
Konami.
pathing.
W's over the back of the Baron pit to be able to steal away this red buff.
Must feel pretty good to get some revenge. Potential 3-buff start
Can you
for
mute
him
Meteos?
this time around, as,
Dude?
Tarzan certainly had run of the jungle in game number 2.
What's up?
We're getting aggressive towards Gala, but
Yeah,
it is just
do
a
it.
battle towards level 2 here for these bottom laners. Don't expect
We're getting them to mute the broadcast.
This kind of invade that Wukong did, if he doesn't go for Krugs afterwards, a lot of times it doesn't even feel that worth. Because, like, Vi's finishing her 4th camp when Wukong's just starting his 3rd.
I'm just, it makes me so happy, Kobe, that you're here with us. And you personally...
Wait, Tarzan didn't even go for his Krugs. Maybe he thought they were taken. Wait, what is he doing?
It's better. Nice. Maybe he just doesn't like Krugs. It's just a personal preference. Oh.
No, I mean, it seemed like he was expecting Wukong to have gone to Krugs afterwards.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
What the fuck? I've never seen Nico's W used to tank turret that aggressively.
Yeah, that seems smart. But then
I've seen people do it a little bit, but that was like, he was deep as hell under the turret.
did he even need to flash though? The knight?
Probably he would have got.
Well, like, why would he get aggro though? Like, he wouldn't get aggro.
I mean,
I guess-
I don't think the clone was going to last too much longer. He was definitely going to take like multiple turret shots there if he didn't.
I mean, it lasts what, like a minimum of 3 or something? Could he do the recall thing too? Like, I know he didn't, but could he?
I don't know.
This action is also making me a little bit happy
I-
considering I am part of the Nautilus pick'em.
Right, chat?
I'm very curious if Hung is going to donate.
Bought into the fund as well.
We'll see.
He is running the glacial augment style.
It's so squishy.
Instead of the aftershock, so it does bode well for us.
We'll see, though, to what extent...
Now Wukong's just not going to have any camps up for a long time. What does he do? Does he look for a gank after this, or does he just base?
Got no items, he should base.
Why?
So he's not a weak piece of shit.
Who cares if you're a weak piece of shit?
It's like that one thing where you're talking about where like top laners are just staying for like 3k fucking gold.
Yeah, this is 3k gold.
And then like somebody comes and influences the lane and they're just worthless because they have 0 items.
Actually, one set up on game to ensure that Tarzan doesn't get really flanked.
You guys got a talker the Echo comes in?
God, dude, he accidentally put a second point in E on Kaisa.
No, that's what people have been doing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, you do Emax with the ruler belt. Yeah, because you go Stormrazor, and then the way it works is you auto, and then you get Stormrazor proc, and you press E, and you go so fast, and then you attack so fast with a Gwynsu.
Oh, fuck, I fell asleep. Yo, what's up, dude? Yo, Emax Kaisa? Yo.
Watch, if he doesn't max E fully, then I'm wrong. Okay. Damn it, dude. I'm going for these, like, high risk calls, and, like, they're just not working out.
It's pretty fucking bad. Like, if they don't fight, it won't matter, but, like, up until level 8.
Dude, one thing I've noticed about JDG and LNG, I guess, in their games, I can't hear myself anymore.
Yo.
But, like, they legit hard commit to first dragon, like, super early. And they bring everyone.
Meteos is getting quiet. Okay, now all audio is going down. Are we changing it all, chat? I can't hear myself. Meteos is quiet as fuck.
I can't hear myself.
I sound good. Mics are super quiet. Oh, I'm going up. My audio is back to submarine without the casters.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like casters on is probably better. Just be quiet. Quiet casters.
Oh.
So you don't get tricked. Always count your minions. Always press tab.
Yep, that is the rule. Is that Nico lit up?
Hi, is fucking this trip me out? Nice, dude.
Who? Oh,
Guy in chat.
nice.
Jingy.
More than 3, you start needing to press the button for doubt wherever you've mapped that.
Good one. Lol W.
Speaking of which, Knight now trying to figure out exactly where he wants to be.
Audio's fine. Relax. Nah, dude, that one's always so troll for me when I'm legit having audio problems and I'm trying to fix it, and then people are like, I think they're like trying to be nice or something, and they're like, oh, dude, don't worry, it's fine. I'm like, it's not. Like, it's just objectively not. Like,
You know-
that doesn't help.
I think, like, they might be on mobile or something when that happens.
Uh-huh.
Because I've had that too, where, like, I have clear, massive problems with something on the stream, technical,
Yeah.
and they're just like, yeah, it's good. I'm just like, everyone else is complaining. And then this one guy's just like, no, we're good.
Toxic positivity. Dude, I've been hearing that term used more often lately. But, like, it actually is a thing.
Would that qualify, though?
I don't necessarily think that would qualify, but, like, the concept of toxic positivity is a thing.
Like, how would you be toxic positive?
Like, have you seen Beef?
No.
Okay, you know how the lady's husband in Beef.
On the show I haven't seen, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
I'm following.
You're uncultured. Like, I don't know. How can I give you a good example if you're so uncultured?
Or you could just use a different reference. Maybe like Game of Thrones.
I don't know. Like, so I guess the way that I've seen it. Wait.
They're just walking away.
Take a turret shot. All good. Chill vibes. Oh my.
Is he?
Oh wow.
Holy.
That was explosive. I like that.
Oh.
And Rakan goes down. Okay.
Is that the fucking like Riot Games channel doing those gambas?
I have no idea.
Who's gonna take first, Rift Herald?
That's kind of cool.
They do those now. I can't hear myself. Can you?
I can quietly hear myself.
Mine is like negative.
Might be able to be worth it, but as you point out, look at that point blank immediate double man knockup, so it doesn't even allow for missing to try and absorb some of the initial.
But like, what do you do if you're ruler and that happens to you? You get flashed Nautilus ult into Vile. Like,
he's just dead.
You're just completely dead. That's, I mean, that's the power of playing champs like that.
What were you saying about toxic positive? Positivity?
Oh, I'll see it done by people who like. It's hard to say if they're being genuine or not, but like
It's not just
it almost.
sarcasm?
No, it's not sarcasm. I feel like it comes from a place of like ego, kind of, where like they want to view themselves as being like a really positive person, and they want to be perceived as being a positive person, so they're acting like that for the like.
No, it's not real.
I mean, they probably like try to have it real, but like it feels really like off. I don't know. That's where I've experienced it.
It seems hard to specify an example of.
I got you with an example. I'm not gonna.
Okay. Kinda, yeah. But I mean, that also almost just seems like passive aggressive, right?
I mean, it's like
It's like a different version.
it's not exactly that. I mean, that was just like. Okay.
Oh,
369 is cooking.
he stopped watching. Oh my god, they're gonna kill Aatrox off
Dude,
that.
I feel like these Chinese teams are so good at team fighting. Like,
Yeah. I was gonna question that stopwatch from Nautilus, but it actually was good because he baited Aatrox to die.
oh wait, that was just a straight 4v5. Ruler wasn't even there.
It's checked out, bro.
I told you he's tilted.
Ignoring your own problems and pretending to be happy is toxic positivity. But like, I just don't get how that would even be a true example.
I think it's just like when it starts coming across as like non-genuine. Like,
Yeah.
when somebody is like, I don't know, like say some like movie or game comes out and it's just like a huge piece of shit, like a flop, and then they're trying like really hard to like not say anything negative about it whatsoever. They're like trying to find like the silver lining, which like, I mean, I don't think it's like a super binary thing. Like, obviously, you know, it's not like being positive is always bad or something, but it's just, I think when it comes across, it's like you just try to always be positive no matter what, even if like that's not how you're feeling about it, then that's when it starts getting weird.
Uh-huh. Invalidating someone's problems by saying things like good vibes only. Everything happens for a reason.
I mean, that's kind of true too. Like, no, like, oh, okay. I actually thought of a good example for it that like people will hit you with. Is just like, some shit happens to you, and like you're clearly upset, and like the response to when people are going through that is like you're supposed to just validate them, and be like, yeah, like, I can see why that's fucked, but they're like, well, at least you didn't get your legs cut off or something like that. It's just like, you know, trying to be like, oh well, like at least it could be worse kind of thing, and I'm just like legit fuck yourself, dude.
That does a really good job on eventually getting in there to finish it off.
I can see that.
The kill onto Kanavi as well as landing that charm. The charm means that
That makes more sense, for sure.
the 2-for-2,
Yeah, it's like they're trying to like be positive, but it's like it's just, you know, it's just gonna piss people off.
Mm-hmm.
Economy snapshot is going to show us that the bottom side of the map is where LNG are feeling pretty good, but jungle top lane 369 now thriving on his Aatrox in comparison to Zika. We'll see what 369 is going to be able to find for.
I was trying to pull it back to like teammates being cringe in like a solo queue game.
I don't think it's
But-
the kind of thing you see too often in League.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think it applies for sure.
it's definitely, it's not like a super common thing that happens all the time, but like it does happen occasionally.
This is the most even game that we've had thus far.
Yeah, I mean, because the way it's being described, I almost feel like I do it, but
No, I wouldn't classify you as.
but I mean, it doesn't even sound like a bad thing if that was the classification and me doing it. Because like if anything, like I'm trying to like push the game forward.
No, I mean I don't think you would classify this out.
Mhm.
Because again, everyone gravitating towards the objective.
And one of the big things here as they do approach the objective for LNG is keep your eyes on Knight and keep your eyes on Knight. They need to track the
Okay,
players
like
from
one that
JD.
almost seems like it does apply is like you see someone clearly goof and like fuck up, and it's like really bad, and you type like nice try.
That was kind of funny though.
Yeah, I don't think it's even a bad thing. It's not toxic.
It's so. I feel like so much of it is like intent and context or whatnot. It's
Yeah,
hard to
yeah.
just have like general rules for what falls under it.
But I guess the problem with terms is a lot of times like they become generic. Like you would call it toxic positivity because it like sort of fell under it in some slight way,
Yeah,
and the definition just gets warped.
I was watching Quinn stream like legit 1 or 2 days ago, and he was talking about toxic positivity.
Uh-huh.
He had some good examples of it, but I don't really remember what it was in the moment.
Stopwatch there, that is a full team fight package.
Have you played versus anyone in this game in the past? I don't think I have.
Yeah, you did.
Who?
Really?
When did I play against Ruler?
2016.
Oh, fuck him.
When he dicked our balls.
When he dicked her balls.
I played against Scout too, and Tarzan.
I played against Tarzan in solo queue.
I played versus 369.
He said really mean things about me.
Knight gonna be delayed in joining, and that allows LNG to grab the objective.
My laning phase was really perfect. You know, it's a couple solo kills. Dude, actually, no, I think I watched one of our games because we were talking about it recently.
Uh-huh.
It was like the Sivir versus Kate game. Like, I was Kate, he was Sivir. We fucking, like, you were grouping on him when we took his turret at, like, 7 minutes or some shit. Like, super fucking early. I think it was the third game.
Really?
Yeah. We took bot turret. I mean, there was no plates or anything.
I don't remember that at all.
You were Zach, I think. And we grouped, took his turret, and then, like, the game got so awkward back then if you took a turret that early, because then, like, we swapped, and then, like, they matched after, like, freezing bot for a little bit. And then we ended up losing out later because they TP'd behind us
Mm.
and, like, ended up taking a fight. Dude, I think flank TPs are actually just the most cringe shit in this game. And obviously, like, you know, it's like, oh, you can kind of play around it, but it's like, I swear to God, they fucked something with the audio. Like, they made it way harder to actually hear them.
Mm.
Because before, I'm pretty sure, like, the TP could be off your screen and you would hear it. But now they made it so, like, you have to have seen the TP to hear it at all.
Dude, we're in an arcade, and this is like some nice 8-bit.
We're on auto qual now? I mean, force quality? Oh! Oh! Wait, he flashed nothing? Oh my god.
Navi's kind of cooking.
Holy! Wait, Ruler didn't go the troll build this game.
He's trying to win?
Maybe he actually realized after that game, he's like, alright, this build's fucking trash.
Dude, legit, that's what we were saying the whole time we saw this build. We're like, well, I gotta see Ruler do it. And then Ruler
but
did
then,
it,
like,
and
his...
it was shit.
Well, he did it, and he won, originally.
Yeah, but he was getting carried.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like he didn't quite realize the line between my build's useless and my team's carrying me versus this build's actually good.
I mean, it's like a real problem teams have. It's not a common problem, but like when you're winning too much, it can be hard to make like objective reads about the game because you'll win without like optimizing.
Doesn't even matter what you're doing.
Oh, wait, 369 and survive that engage? Big Gore Drinker Sterix?
Yeah.
Because what was that one year where C9 was like so fucking dominant and then just like hard shit their pants?
It's 2020.
Yeah, I think it was 2020. But like they had that problem where it was like they were just legit winning with anything they did.
Yeah.
And then eventually they just like they kind of lost sight of like what was actually good.
Yeah. That 100% happens. I mean, that one wasn't even like, that wasn't even build related. That was like champions played related too.
Yeah.
And that one's like a more common problem. Because that one's like, you're playing scrims, even stage games, and you just play whatever and you win everything. And it's just like, okay, like now let's play some new shit. Like they didn't stick to the good shit.
Oh, wow. Lose all.
So Scout just says, hey, I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to end up dying here because that might be enough for JDG.
Who else did we see play Aatrox where they went for like this kind of... They went Shojin second though, right? Not Sterix?
With Gore Drinker?
Yeah. And they were doing like legit no damage. Let's go Giga useless.
Who was it? The Keen? Fucking at this
I think so. That sounds right.
Zika is going to get some work done here towards the bottom side. Gets that outer turret for himself to move that gold to exactly even between these two teams.
Perfect.
Yep, that's what we wanted. Balanced in all things.
Now we just need LNG to get the next Drake.
The audio was good before we muted the casters in Game Sound. Chat, how's the audio?
Dude, I actually really like the way Knight builds. It's like... Sometimes people will get flamed for these sort of builds. But I think, yeah, like, in the Vex game, he went, like, second item Zonia. This game, he's, like, second item Void and has, like, a super early stopwatch. But it's, like, I think it's recognizing what his role in the game is pretty well. And, like, Nico's definitely a champ who's going to probably be lower income than most. Like, she's going to group more than she's just going to, like, perma-push side. So you just want really efficient items. Like, what makes you strongest with your current amount of gold. Not like what's going to be strong is at 4 items after you've been farming the whole game kind of deal.
Who do you actually try and focus down here with your LNG? Because we tried 369 last time round, didn't actually work out, ended up working out. Even though literally teleported to the middle of your team. Of safety that Kanavi might be having a little trap here, but I'm pretty sure they were aware of it.
Zika is going to walk into the trap. Thankfully has the ability to go unstoppable, so isn't too worried about it at all. Scout very charming here, especially to 369.
I feel like this game is going to change a lot if LNG can get to the point where they one-shot Aatrox. Because that one fight where he like survived with Sterix and Gore is 100% different if he... Oh! Oh, no, he's dead.
Bye-bye.
Thought he had one more dash.
Bonk.
Wukong is so fucking strong at this point in the game.
Yeah, the fucking Thunder Cleaver.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, look what he's doing to Vi.
Beating dead ass. Oh. Holy.
And
That
they're just slaughtering him.
is probably game, huh? Not going to end here, but Baron. Oh. Stop the drag, too? Oh, wait, he's gonna die. Uh-oh. They probably could have killed him. Actually, wait, Nico's there. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, Scout got caught a couple times. Last time he had to blow his ult. This time, his ult and died. I do wonder, like, what the reason that people don't play Wukong more is. Because, like, when I play him in solo queue, he feels pretty good, but I guess there are just some games where you fall behind and, like, you don't get your Sunder for a while, and you're just the biggest turd.
Yeah.
But if you can get to Sunder without being way behind, like, it actually feels real good.
Super easy team fight. Spin on him.
Yeah. I mean, his combo just does infinite damage. And very disruptive.
Yeah. He's dead. Unless he gets peeled.
Still.
He's dead. He's fucking dead. Ooh.
They get one back.
Focusing the tank. Okay, guys.
Why focus tanker?
Why on tank? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ruler?
Oh.
The Star Walk?
He's going crazy.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Zika's kind of going nuts.
But 369 has more nuts.
Damn. It's like the first powerful Aatrox we've seen.
Yeah.
He's looked real shit before this. I wonder what it is about this game that makes him seem like a real champ.
I mean, that was just kind of the way the fight played out. I feel like the other times he was just going in and dying in like the other games.
Yeah, I mean, second item Sterix could be part of that. Like, that makes you way tankier than like anything else you can buy second item.
Yeah.
Or Bruiser.
So JDG goes to bracket stage. And now LNG.
Wait, so how many teams? Is it like half and half? Like half advanced, half are knocked out in Swiss? Or like what's the ratio?
Yeah, I think so. 16?
So it goes from 16 to 8?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it gets interesting here for like LNG, right? Because the next match they play is going to be another best of 3. And whoever wins that goes to quarters. And if they lose that, they do the same thing, but it's like their final game.
So the only way they don't advance is if they lose 3 series in a row?
Yeah, from 2-0.
Yeah. Against theoretically weaker opponents each time.
Yep. I guess the road from 2-0 is pretty solid.
Yeah. I think it's a good format.
I don't know where, like, I don't know where this format could be bad at all. Like, I don't know if it is.
I mean, I guess the
Can you truly get unlucky? Like let's say you get a really good team first, and you get a really good team next, and then you're 0-2.
Yeah.
Can you even get a good team 0-2? Like,
I mean,
like
right
BDS?
now, like you could play KT.
But like, are they really that good if they went 0-2? Like, did both teams got unlucky?
I feel like they are probably better than Western teams.
Yeah.
It's not ready yet. We can't look at it yet, but
Like, it's hard to call them bad.
But like, you also had to have gotten against
And 369.
teams that are better than you to also be the same state as the other team.
Like, he's not playing a
Yeah.
tank. And then he soaked like 4,000 damage in the what I feel like was the decisive fight in the game. And just like real quickly, the overall flow of the tournament, every other team in Swiss can be happy because
I think
they have to play JDG again.
it's generally going to be the case that
So JDG can't
you
stop
deserve where you are.
But
And, like, even if you did get unlucky at some point, like, you could still fight out of it.
Indeed, you
Yeah.
make a great point. There was actually one deciding fight. As said, they're still working on it.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's like, so what happens if you start 0-2? Like, if you're 0-2, do you get a best of 3 for
Yep.
elimination? Okay.
You get a best of 3 for promotion or elimination always.
Yeah, that seems good then. Yeah, this is the one Jack was talking about. Like, this is legit the Steric difference here. Like, he's legit fucking dead as hell here without it, and then he gets a bad Igor.
Yeah, if you think about it, the other item we had gone is like Cleaver, right? Or Terilda's.
Yeah. Or
And he would
Shojin.
be less tanky with both.
Or fucking, what was that abomination of the build Zeus did? He went,
Duskblade.
Duskblade Maw, like, what?
Yeah, he guaranteed dead.
Creating space, soaking all of the damage that LNG had.
So
and it still wasn't enough.
one
And then
area
also,
where like
doing
I always have
damage,
friction with teammates
the
is
nice thing
like,
with Aatrox is the damage is
what's your
feeling, so
opinion
it's
on
damage
like how
does the
much
more
feedback
damage.
you should give
So it's
other
perfect.
players on your team? Because like for me, if I was on T1 that game, where it felt like the biggest mismatch and pressure of the game came from top, where like, because the thing was like
Is it T1? Like which game?
T1 versus Genji yesterday,
Oh, okay.
like the Rumble game, because it was like Genji was literally giving Zeus so many free resources, like they were just letting him push and take turrets, and like it did not matter at all because his build was kind of shit. I feel like for me, if I had a teammate who did that, I would like address it. I'd be like,
You have
bro,
to.
like I don't think that was a real build at all.
I mean, you
But
have
like
to.
a lot of the teams I'm on, they're like, people view that as like disrespectful. It's like, oh, you think you know more about top lane than him? And it's like that's for the player and the coach, and I'm just like, what?
You
Like,
for sure got on
like,
some
it's-
teams with like some actual frauds.
yeah,
Like whoever said anything like that is legit a fraud.
that's what I thought.
They don't know what they're saying. They don't know how a good team is supposed to be, and they're trolling, for sure.
Yeah, because like for me, I feel like if something wrong is happening, anybody can bring it up.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like,
And if no one is, then you're just bad.
because like when these good teams play against each other, it's literally like the weakest link a lot of the times will be like what like decides the game, right? It's like, you know, I know in Korea they talk about like the idea of fuck, what was that term that Cloud Templar I think it was used? I could eat. What options are there? I don't know. I could eat most things.
It's G2 versus Genji.
Yeah, legit. Ignoring a problem is a problem, for sure. Like the longer it goes on without being addressed, it's just like it just snowballs. Because you know they're doing something legitimately bad, whether it's a gameplay decision or itemization.
Yeah, but it was like he said something to the extent of like, you know, like with pressure, it's like you get up in their face and whatnot, and it's like you have to be able to match that, like get back in that person's face, not just like back down or whatnot. And so if
In
you
terms
can't,
of feedback,
no, like in terms of like gameplay, like you against your
Oh.
opponent, it's like when just talking about pressure, right? Because it's like if one person is just hardcore pressuring and you're not able to match it,
Yeah.
at all, then like that's just kind of your team pays the price because they'll start pushing you in and roaming around, and
yeah,
the rest of your team has a fucking bad time. Or in the case of like Zeus in the T1 game, they just left him alone. They're like, this guy is not going to do anything. Like, I can give him resources. He's going to be useless as hell. I'm just going to like overload the other side of the map, and like,
yeah.
they're not going to be able to play.
Dude, you know the thing about pressure too, it's kind of invisible when you watch it as a spectator. But like when you play, you can feel the amount of like pressure you have and how much it changes the game and like warps.
Yeah, 100%.
Because then like you can feel where the enemy jungler is, you can feel where you can go. But like when you're just watching, it's so much harder to understand that.
Answer double lift on what? Like, is he messaging us or what?
start of this play, what they could have done better, and mostly how it went.
So we actually have like some 2-item spikes here, and I think we're actually quite a bit stronger. We reviewed this with our comms today, and I think our biggest issue was we were panicking a bit over whether to burst the Nash or not. And I think if we just peel back and hit their front line here, this actually doesn't look as bad as
We did it.
It does look in the game. I think we were a bit indecisive. As a Nash hit
Peace,
about
whatever I did,
12,
I didn't do anything.
and we talked
I've
a
been
lot
sitting
today
here,
about the
not
sort of
touching
things
a
we talk
single
about in the
thing.
future to kind of help these sort of scenarios.
I think it's interesting because
Hello,
because
hello,
you
hello,
were-
hello,
you was
hello.
telling me yesterday the fact that nerves playing into these specific setups. When you
Dude,
listen
these
to the
these are like
comments from the player, what is the
Oreo
most, what is the
top
biggest
loaded.
issue?
What is
So
this?
I think that
Shake?
Oh my god.
the day
God
before,
damn, that looks like
we didn't
you
have
gained
Smite
10
when we
pounds.
started Nash.
Insta.
That was just purely a planning issue of like.
So
guys,
is everything here like
is this
spicy?
the appropriate time to do it?
You can
Do
just
have
do
the
mild.
resources? Can we hit Nash? Can we turn? Can we burst the
Click
Nash?
it.
Do they have flash to steal, etc.?
Click a tender or something. Or
The
I did
nerves,
the
like,
sliders.
made us make a bad decision.
Oh, there's mac and
This case
cheese.
yesterday, I think, was a little different. I think our decision making was clear and calm.
Oh, you can
when
get
we
ketchup
watched it,
packets.
and it was all more the execution about how we played this scenario.
How long you guys staying in
And I think
Vegas?
the more we get in these scenarios,
I think I'm
the
just
better
gonna
we'll
live
be.
here. Like,
And I
fuck
think
it, dude.
especially when you scrim so much,
Fuck
these
it,
are a
bro.
lot
I'm just
like
gonna get a
these sorts of
house.
very
I'm gonna
tough,
fucking live in
very
it.
scenarios. And I think it will build our strength in
This
these
place
tough
is
moments
so
of our
pog.
tournament.
And for me, that's the main difficulty because you don't get a lot of opportunities to train on.
We don't
this
say
kind of
anything, you hear
setups.
Cass
If
into the
you
mic
tell
or
me
something.
that it doesn't happen so many times,
Yeah, the place
how do you solve this?
around us, you can't really see it. It's an
Well,
arcade,
like we did today, we talk about it a
but
lot.
there's
We
like
set
15
kind of guidelines
TVs,
and
all with the
priorities for what we
broadcast,
want
and then
to
there's
vote
speakers
for what happens
playing
next
the
time.
broadcast.
And ultimately, we just need to make the right calls and play well in the moment, right? When it comes down to it. So.
All right, all focusing a bit more
Thank
on
you.
today rematch against.
I got
Germany. For
tendies
this one,
and
Alex,
mac and cheese.
Let's
how do you think
fucking-
this one will go? How much of a different team is G2 right now, and what's your read on?
I got it
I never
extra
saw
spicy.
anything like
No, you
what
didn't.
happened.
I didn't.
We did take a game,
I don't fuck
and
with
I
spicy
think
food
that
whatsoever.
We actually scrimmed them quite a bit leading up to this World Championship.
I think
They
I've told
were,
you
think,
before,
one of the
but
strongest team we faced.
for delivery,
But
the thing I've noticed
we were
is
going very, very close.
the closer the place, the better
So,
it
although I
is.
do think
Just
we're one of the best teams
getting
in
it
the
way
league,
more
I think
fresh.
we have a
Like,
definite chance.
if a place is far but good, it's just,
I've
it gets to you and it's
definitely
just
feel
so
like our
bad.
team can play at the level of the top
The
teams.
delivery food.
Wishing you
No
the best of
shit,
luck
like
going
what?
into today's Let's
How
Chat
is that like a
Tournament.
revelation?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because you like
This
see a
just
place.
in, food gets worse
Thank you
the
so
less
much.
fresh.
But it
it
gets
is.
like actually bad. It's not just like, yeah, it's okay. It's like, no, it's like, I rather would not eat that at all.
Yeah, I mean, of course. They I was having a while where like my delivery app was defaulting to a Chipotle. I was like 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was actually just fucking trash when it got there, and it made me real sad. And then I stopped ordering it for a while, but then I went to a Chipotle in person once, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot how fucking good
Yeah,
this was.
yeah.
And now I found a place that's like 15 minutes away, and I can do the like priority delivery option to get it in like 10 usually.
Mhm.
And it's like almost as good as just getting it there.
I had Chipotle earlier, actually. I got trolled so fucking hard. Like, I ordered chicken, but they gave me steak, and like every steak piece was like in massive clumps, like uncut. So like I take a bite, and
That's horrible.
literally the whole fucking thing came out.
That's legit awful. I would get a refund.
Yeah. It was terrible.
This is fuel. G2 watches this and they think, really? Really? We can also
Let me go
hear
pee.
from them because we've got some voice comms from that.
Can you hear us
game.
there, Vincent? Can you hear us there? I mean, you just like have like a delayed reaction to me asking if you can hear me.
Don't flash on him. They call out, don't flash on him. Interesting.
Oh, dude, yeah. I saw that yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? That was funny.
Who's calling out? I can't really see their mouths moving. I don't know who's talking.
I don't know. I couldn't tell yesterday.
Playing?
Oh my god. Oh, help me.
Am I dead?
Dude, okay, you know, one thing I think they should change
Okay.
There's options. Okay, so Redemption, you know how you can hit both teams?
Yeah.
They should make it so it's just your team. Like, it's not an offensive thing.
Why?
But exclusively because, like, if Redemption comes down, I legitimately can't tell if it's my team or their team's. So, like, I'll just dodge it no matter what.
But you don't think they could just give it a better indicator for...
Yeah, I was going to say they could do that too, but I don't know. Almost seems hard. Like, is it extremely obvious to you that it's your team's?
Yes.
When it comes down?
Yes.
The second you see it, it's just like you're not dodging.
Yeah,
it.
I've never once not been able to tell.
But
I mean,
I literally,
I think part of it
I
is,
straight
like,
can't tell. Like,
it's
anything.
not that common of an item anymore. There was a time when, like, everyone got Redemption every game, but nowadays it's like, it's kind of rare that even one person has it.
Yeah.
So it's not like multiple Redemptions are coming down.
Yeah, like,
but like,
what,
I mean,
what if both teams were using Redemption at the same time, but they were like slightly off?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's possible. Isn't there like a red outline on enemies?
I don't know. Probably.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're colorblind, that's definitely a problem. They should improve the graphic, but I don't know if I want them to remove the damage, because I feel like Redemption snipes are like a really fucking fun part of the game. Like, you're dead. Someone's dead and they just snipe with the Redemption. I had that in Soul Queue the other day where, like, I thought somebody got away with like 1 HP, and then like 5 seconds later, I get a random assist on them, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And my support has a Redemption, like, just snipe the shit out of them. Like, that's just fun.
Yeah. For that sake, I don't think it's horrible.
Think about it. They've thrown at Baron twice, and they're undefeated. Yeah. That in itself is actually very impressive.
Yeah, Genji's watching and thinking, this does not make any sense. Like, we're watching that win.
That's crazy how, like,
Let's see if the votes from the fans at home
how some things are just vastly different based on, like, the colors for me.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds horrible, not being able to tell what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. No, there's this one fight in fucking Lost Ark where, like, instead of, like, darkness and shit, it's, like, angels. So, like, some of the indicators are, like, lighter than normal.
Uh-huh.
So, like, they come down and I just straight can't fucking see them. They're just invisible. And I turn colorblind mode on and it's, like, the easiest thing to dodge. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it's just like, holy shit, like, I go from having 0 hands, unable to dodge this thing, to, like, I just move slightly to the left and it's not hitting me.
Are there any, like, is there ever a way for a colorblind person to, like, be able to see what the colors are supposed to look like? Is there, like, glasses you can get or something, or, like, some effects?
I don't think anything is actually, like, truly there in terms of tech, but...
Yeah. But, I mean, even just to, like, experience it once, to just see, like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. Not, like, a permanent solution, but... Because that's like, a hard thing to really even wrap your head around, like,
yeah,
being able to see more colors or whatnot.
Yeah, I think in the future they'll be able to fix it. Whether it's through literally just glasses or some sort of surgery. Maybe not even surgery. A fucking pill.
Dude, it's legit.
Eye repair pills.
When I first got LASIK, they're like, yeah, you'll have, in like 10 years, you'll probably have to, like, get it again to, like, touch up your eyes. And I'm like, 10 years, that's so long, I'm never going to think about it.
You're approaching it?
Yeah, it's like 3 years from now. I'm just like, oh, fuck, like... That one was actually not bad at all, though. Like, I think the idea of it is way worse than it actually is. Like, you're thinking about it, you're just like, I'm getting, like, my eyeballs fucking lasered.
Yeah.
But it was really not bad at all.
Yeah. I'd only be scared because I'm not great around medical shit, so I don't know if there's anything that would, like, fuck with me, make me faint.
True.
Because it's like,
wait, Shay said they stick something up your butt, you can see colors.
Oh.
Worth trying.
What we need to figure out is how much Delight actually cares.
Okay, well, I think G2 wants Luzad with these picks.
Ezreal. I mean, Lissandra's fine, though.
Yeah, I don't think Lissandra's bad. I think Lissandra with Maokai is maybe a little low damage.
It's Lissandra support.
Mickey also
He actually used it as a counter to Rakan.
in Europe to great effect. Lissandra
Okay.
with so much CC, so
Still
really-
shit, but I
really
mean,
countering Rakan, but now we see the
it
Silas
worked in
coming
LEC,
away
but
from
yeah, I
Malcolm
don't know if it's gonna work
when he sees
versus
Maokai, when he sees Lissandra.
the
If we see
peanut
mid lane bans, then we
team.
know that Gen
I don't even know if I like the idea of Lissandra support more than Lissandra mid. I mean, I think Liss mid is good. But I would rather have it with like a heavy damage jungler, like I don't know, someone who has good follow up. Like I think Lissandra Jarvan's good, probably Lissandra Lee, Lissandra Vi, Maokai. I don't know, they just get Merc Treads and you both are like way less effective.
Yeah. I feel like Genji's gonna know it's a flex too. Unless they just countered it with Silas. Like attempted. I need to pee. I forget what it is, but we'll be back.
All right, waiting on pins and needles to see if they have the reveal for the.
Ezreal
for
just
the
seems
swap.
so
But
fucking
indeed,
fake to me.
do they know?
He hasn't even looked remotely decent in any of these games. Like, you just cheese out a little bit of lane priority.
Against European teams, you'd have to expect. So they have a bit of an idea as to what's going on here. And of course, with the fact that all of the teams come here to create a scrim one another, a lot of this information is circulating regardless, and there is tape of the.
Because Kai'Sa was available.
So good to see.
Like, taking Ezreal over Kai'Sa?
Going to be taken away from
Why?
Doran. An understandable ban. He was fantastic just the other day.
Yeah, absolutely massive with that one, especially.
Maybe they can get a really good mid counter pick into the Silas, since
rotation where they
I assume
took the
Genji
dragon, he
believes it's
stole
Liss
it,
mid.
snuck into
It
the
really
side
is Liss
rush, got a
support.
solo kill. Really big stuff from him, sacrificing lane minions
What is
to play
even,
with
like-
the rest of the team. They are gonna lock in.
I think
Barely got
Tristana mid.
Sid.
No.
Definitely
He'll put
a
Silas in
classic
the
here
Tristana mid,
first, they're gonna
and
save
she
the
got
counter
nerfed.
pick for Doran. Now G2 will do
East
the
maybe?
final
No,
reveal.
it's banned too.
What is it going to be? Of course, it is theoretically still a flex.
What could you
It is.
rank a
Caps
Silas
like to
mid
take
with?
that one into the
It
mid
is.
lane. They can certainly do that. Ansama and Mickey X will let us know exactly where these things are heading. And there is the Renekton locked in. And what is it going to be? Not likely to be in his ear. It's not exactly a favorite thing to give a Silas and Emperor's Divide.
I feel like maybe it's Tristana anyway.
Nature's Grasp over and over again, or getting stopwatch cooldowns.
Yone? Yeah, I would like Yone actually.
That ultimate.
Oh, actually, even though the nerfs
Oh,
have
here
been
we go.
thrown towards the Tristana, I think this is a really good matchup. Tristana bullies a lot of melee matchups early on, and you can go really in aggressively.
Kobe's like, what?
People for picking a laner that early on shouldn't be able to match the pushing power.
But I don't know. I don't think it's that one-sided of a matchup. Like, even pre-nerf Trist mid,
Big stuff here.
people
I
were
love it.
picking
All right.
Silas
My
into it.
favorite
And it's
is,
like,
even though everyone's looking at Caps
yeah,
versus
it's not
Kobe,
going to be good
this
early.
is
You're going to get a
matchup.
little behind,
Keep
but
versus
you
Delight.
just max
Both
Q,
support
first
players are
strike,
so huge for both
and
of
you
these
have like
teams.
real good one-shot
Really
control on
big
her.
runs and getting them
And that was
together.
before she got her base HP and base MR nerf.
And this
So
is the
those are nerfs that's going to like
to the
make
pick
this
that
matchup a
Delight
lot more
has had
Silas
the most
favored.
success on in
He's
his
always
career.
playing to try to
He
one-shot her.
began the fear of Delight's Rakan on Breon, a team that was not necessarily touted as one of the best in Korea, but it was
Meteos is
still
only reading
feared
sneaky chat.
in his
No,
hands alongside
they're both
Senna
next to each
on
other.
that team, and it has only gotten better as that time has gone on. But the Lissandra might just be enough to stop it in its tracks.
I gotta say though, the front line of Maokai plus the peel that Lissandra provides with a double 80 carry core for G2 does look really strong, particularly because everyone on Gen G
There's some
is
good-ass
very
ults for
short,
Silas,
so
though.
they're forced
Lissandra,
to
Maokai.
try and play forward into all that CC that's available.
So excited to get on the rip
Whoa.
for this one, especially because when you have the Tristana mid, even though the magic resist was reduced for this patch. compared to when we
What's
all
up,
had If the
dudes?
Silas doesn't touch
Yo.
you, it doesn't matter.
Hey.
You've got a Maokai coming into your lane.
Hey,
flash
chat.
W, and Tristana rocket jumps on your head as Silas.
Do you guys have ads at all,
can
chat?
just get pushed
The
out
auto
of
ad thing's off, right?
entirely pushed out of the game.
So it is going to have to be something that we track here, of course. Chovy has been very, very good on
Okay,
melee
good.
matchups into range in the past. We'll see how Caps is going to do. Let's do it. Let's jump onto the rift here for game
Lissandra,
number
Ezreal,
one.
into
Whoever
Zyra
wins this
Rakan.
best
The
of
answer
three
was
gets to
right in front of
quarterfinals
us the whole
alongside
time.
JDG.
Would they pick me? Oh,
I love
Trist.
it. They have the ward
Yep.
early. They see Doran here. They're going to wrap around. They have so much CC. They have the Lissandra.
Fuck
They have
it.
everything. Oh, Doran, I
no.
feel so bad for you, buddy.
This is not what you want to see. Cap's going to jump on top
Fucking
of it.
Trist
There's the slow.
W'd on his
The
ass.
leap strike has been used. He still has flash. I have a feeling he's
We're gonna
actually
W
gonna be
flash.
fine.
Renekton's
Nah.
done.
It only
Nope.
cost him a trinket.
There
It only cost him a trinket. Never
I
mind.
mean,
Never down
W's or Triss is actually fine for Silas matchup, at least.
Yeah.
It's not like he's... Dude, it's so troll level 1, like, you can barely get fucking autos with your E if you E on them.
Yeah. Unless you have Hail of Boners.
Yeah. And even then, it's kind of sketch.
Yeah, you have to be, like, pretty fucking close to them to
Yep.
start it, so you actually have time to get the autos.
They just walk away.
With Prime Gaming to grab the exclusive experimentation emote.
This might actually fuck the top lane matchup. Like, not in a game-losing way, but I assume Jax does not want Q level 1 against Renekton. Like, being able to take E and just, like, walk at him and E to get the push.
Should Renekton go W? Level 1, usually?
I
think you go Q.
I usually see Q, but, I mean, maybe if you know he doesn't have E, you can try W. But...
Yeah.
Oh, he did go W.
My God.
Doesn't look like it's going too hot.
Well,
I mean, I guess if he gets 2 first, he just...
Like, Renekton had W skilled when he was, like, looking at Jax.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Really powerful support style.
I think he was debating on flashing with it.
You can
Yeah.
go to mid really early on. When they've got the early push like this, it gives you so many more options.
Yeah,
Did he push too fast?
that we see mid laners come up with
Like,
still just apply, right?
You got
when
my
we were talking to
question.
Double Lift about the thing, yeah, like, I was trying to think about it in, like, top lane terms, because, like, I assume it's different when you have range versus melee.
Some of the things you have to worry
Oh, yeah,
most
it is.
about are support.
And also, I think the factor that, like, we didn't really talk about is, like, their ranged minions, right? Because, like, if you just walk up and you start hitting them in their ranged minions, like, surely you're just taking a lot more damage than they are.
Wait, look at Caps's cam. Did you see that? It was just a straight blur.
Oh.
And it wasn't our stream.
It's over.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you're talking, like, are you talking top range versus melee?
No, like, I'm talking melee versus melee top.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm asking it as, like, a general concept type thing, but, yeah, I am more curious about melee matchups.
Yeah, I mean, what Double Lift was saying was that you wanted to push it slow as possible so you could keep your level advantage as long as possible.
Yeah. I mean, I understand all that.
Yeah.
But just, like, the very specifics of, like... Because I've seen some people say stuff like, you know, you want to auto their ranged minions if, like, if they're not contesting you because it makes it so, like, your melees die slower.
Well, ranged and melees have the same amount of damage. Like minions.
Eh?
Yeah. Melees just have double the attack speed.
Huh.
And, like, the AD on the range is higher. But, you know, the difference is that the range can hit you more often because the melee has to run to you.
Uh-huh.
So, like, if you were getting hit by all minions, they're going to do equal damage. Oh my god, this is fucking spicy. Oh my god.
Wow. That would have been so fucked. Wait, I mean, Broken Blade's already kind of fucked here.
The other difference is that the range, obviously, are way less tanky. Right. Like, they have way less HP, so they're easier to kill.
Yeah.
But killing the ranged to make it push slower doesn't necessarily do anything.
Yeah, the way I had thought about it is, like, it would give you a bigger wave because your melees aren't dying as fast, right? While not, like, physically pushing the links, you're not killing their melees as fast.
I don't know. I mean, I think it makes it weird just because the second the melees are dead and they go to the ranged, you put them low enough that they die instantly, so the wave goes up farther.
Yeah, really good job there by Yike, because with the teleport disadvantage for Broke, or rather Doran teleporting back, if you don't fix that wave and Doran gets to just sit there, he either gets a plate...
I don't know, though, like, I think top lane's very different in terms of, like, getting that disgustingly slow push.
Yeah, I feel like if I just got better at playing, like, the first 3-4 waves in top lane, that would help a shit ton. Because a lot of times, like, if I play against a good player, like a one-trick or, like, an LCS player off roll, like, I'll usually get shit on early. And then it's just, I'm playing from disadvantage the whole lane.
So this Ezreal
Yeah.
topic,
But it's not like I don't know how to play my champ or like how the matchup goes. It's just like the very early like nuance of how to play the lane. Like I don't really get it.
Mhm.
And like a small mistake, like switching at the wrong time or like not. And
I think it's so different top lane. Just because you're more isolated from your team, and the matchups are way more volatile. So like, doing a slow push in might not necessarily benefit you. Whereas if I think about bot lane matchups, like, I don't think I can think of many matchups where getting the push would be a bad thing.
But which one's backup in that case?
Like, it's only really a bad thing if, like, you're sacrificing your HP to do it, and then they have a good all-in, and you're, like, an enchanter.
Yeah.
Put yourself to, like, half, and you're versus, like, blitz, and you're like, not able to get it into their turret.
Love it. Somebody is always spiking. Meanwhile, G2 always taking this dragon. Number 1 picked up for them. Peanut tries to take something back on the top side with the invade on blue buff here. Make them pay a very small price for it. But of course, we saw the trade on bottom side. How Mickey again.
Why is there an Ez in this game?
Get the push out.
You know, they got to test it. Other teams have already lost and got shit on. Ezreal's useless. It's G2's turn to try.
I mean, they are ahead in CS.
Earn themselves a dragon. They've got the Tristana mid constantly pushing. The only place where Genji can really continue
big
to
steal,
push
got level 6 off that.
their advantages has been this top
Connected's
side.
going crazy.
Broken Blade taking most of Doran's health.
Yeah, I think Doran trying to set up a bait there. But
I don't think any person's skill with Ezreal has mattered in the slightest. All Ezreals look the same. Specifically because they don't, like, they don't have guaranteed shredding damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's a similar issue with the Ziggs type thing where the best AD carries right now do so much fucking damage, like Kai'Sa, Xayah. And so if you don't have that, like, you're just not killing their front line properly.
I have not seen Ez with Lissandra. Lil bro? How does Lissandra change anything? Doesn't fucking amp his damage.
And Chovy clearing out this mid lane. Delight is parked here, and that means that there is a Rift Herald on.
The only advantage Ez has, specifically with List, would just be that he has a matchup versus Rakan and Xayah. Like, it's more about how he interacts.
Well, that is the question. And does Yike have a stopwatch to deny that?
He CCs them so he can land Q. Oh, that's true.
Whoa. What does Nautilus do again?
Okay, Hansama gonna get out of there.
Oh, he doesn't CC them?
Chovy picks it up.
All right, objective number 1 complete. That's objective.
I think, like, I think Ezreal Rakan is a dog shit lane. I think that's fucking troll.
That's number 1, and then
I mean, other than, like, the only thing that I could see being okay with Ezreal would be like an Ezreal Karma, just like,
yeah, Karma's good.
Fucking YOLO push and harass them under their turret type lane. Because to me, that's when Ezreal seems the strongest. Because like,
no, you're right.
It's actually hard to last hit when he's just spamming Q at you every time you want to get a minion.
And I mean, Karma's fucking Mantra Q, guaranteed damage, slowing you. Like that slow from range is literally like no one else has anything close.
Yeah.
Oh. Holy shit.
Oh wait, Chovy. He kind of messed that up. Oh! I don't think he'll die.
Nah, no damage. Wait, look at Trist items.
Yeah. Tank Trist.
Holy.
When I saw that E explode for like legit 1 damage, I was like, okay, Trist is either super nerfed or it's a vegan Trist.
Yeah. Oh, same thing, 0 damage. Wait.
Oh!
Why?
Hey! Damn, that was well timed.
Did Chovy not troll that by Eing in? I don't know. Maybe he was dead anyway with Trist Flash?
No, I mean, I think it was really good timing on Caps for the ult because, like, he buffered the ulti so that Sylas couldn't get his W off. Because I think if Sylas gets his W off, he lives there. But it was just the fact that the R, like
E chain in the W,
yeah, like he got the R with another auto to follow it for the kill, and denied Sylas his W healing.
It seemed pretty obvious though for Caps. Like he had to do that anyway to even get the kill.
Yeah, he did. It was just like if he did it a little too early or a little too late, then I think Chovy would have been fine.
He knows there's no flash on Chovy because Chovy tried to make the play onto Mickey under tower, and so he's just ready.
Yeah, if he got his W there, he would have probably like had threat of killing Caps.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know what he might be maxing Q on Silas, so it wouldn't have done that much. I mean, yeah, he obviously shouldn't have thrown it. Was a good idea, but I think
he might have been dead either way, though. Is the thing.
I don't think so.
You know, I mean, Caps would have flashed him. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he might have trade killed. Like if he made Caps flash on him, because he would have been way deeper. Had to take another shot.
But there is still a Herald available here for G2 to try and further build upon that second Drake also spawning. And you actually,
Yo, English chatters, guys. English chatters. Any mods?
Yike already finishing Demonic Embrace with his first strike. Maokai with his red smite here. Cap's gonna have no trouble getting out and away from this turret.
We did order Dave's hot penis. I mean, chicken. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit.
Flash Q. Flash QW. How often does Chovy get solo killed? That shit's so rare, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Pretty
Like,
rare.
solo killed in lane. Granted, he was down his flash, but quite rare.
So Caps is just the GOAT or what?
We do have multiple people going towards the bot side. G2 probably looking to put
Could
down
be.
Herald. Will be the case. Gen G taking control of the river, but Chovy has to catch this wave. Did get
Wait,
Mickey's
thinking
ultimate,
about it again, like,
again,
does Merc Treads change anything about that solo kill? Like, was that last auto he got because the Silas E was shorter? Not sure.
Thunderish, maybe. I mean, if he had Zerkers, he would have hit more often.
This matchup's so fucking spicy top.
And even though Chovy invests the Lissandra,
I feel like Jax is hard to lane with, man. Like, I'm impressed by these top lane Jaxes who are able to get all the CS while also trading. That's why I always struggle when I play Jax. It's like, he doesn't have any way of farming from range. Or like,
Yeah.
I mean, he has his E to hit the wave, but like, you pretty much need that to trade.
I would say it's similar to like Vayne.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the thing with Vayne, I feel like, is you kind of have to just fight and forget about the farm sometimes. Which is probably what Jax does too.
But I mean, he has good farm.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, if you win the trades, then you get the farm.
Yeah. I think a big part of Jax is like, if you can auto the wave, holy shit, Caps. That was comically cocky.
I'd say he's gonna be dead. Bye-bye.
Had to. Literally had to.
Speaking of friends, Yike's up here to help out Broken Blade, but it looks like Doran will be okay for now.
Really good job there from Peanut, making sure they can.
I wonder why Karma's not getting played, actually. Engager's too strong? Maybe the support items suck for her in Enchanters.
I don't know. I don't think she does enough.
Wait, what actually pushed Enchanters out? Oh shit. Who is that? Chovy? Yeah, it's Chovy. Does he have the
It's Sneaky's most hated play?
TP flank with literally zero follow-up? Ez is dead, Ez is dead.
Ouch.
And it's Lissandra. Oh!
He gets
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Lissandra support lives. Oh yeah, the thing you were talking about with TP flanks is like, I wonder if that's one of those things that's like you obviously feel it a lot because you're AD carry, but like if you're a solo laner, you kind of need that sort of play, like, because it's like the best way you can influence bot.
Uh-huh. Why can't you just, like, you don't think moving is enough? Like, it's too obvious and too slow?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, you feel way less threatened by a top laner moving on you than a top laner just TPing behind you.
The question I have about the using the flash
Yeah.
because that's really curious, right?
I just think it could be a problem solved by something else. Like, you know, the fucking, like, the other shit you mentioned with, like, the fucking alcove portals.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think there are
There's just solutions that isn't, like, fucking TP directly behind you, your screen, but like you can't hear it.
Yeah.
So those dudes just behind you for no reason, then you're just giga fucked.
Yeah.
He made a conscious call, right?
I mean, it'd be okay if this game wasn't like instantaneous kills, but a lot of fights are over in an instant. Like 1 CC and you're dead.
Yeah.
And the CCs are short too. Like this game does not have long CC.
Yeah. What's the time to kill in Dota like?
Early game it's pretty like medium. Later it gets longer.
Like comparatively to League, would you say the fights are slower?
I mean carriers are way tankier. So yeah.
That's one thing that like hold up.
Can they actually get into position to fight this one? The Riptide has already
They'll fight.
down, and G2
Surprising, actually.
They're just looking for the disengage, and they'll have it.
Like you can get blown up in Dota, but like if a fight is like 5v5, there's a lot of shit that stalls. Like the supports get this thing called Glimmer Cape that you can target someone and make them go invisible. So if you don't have detection immediately, you'd have to fucking whip it out, or they just move away. They wouldn't necessarily escape. And then there's like the oh my god.
That was a fatty combo. Is it enough though? They might not have the damage. Wait,
Triss is fucking in there and dead?
Was that an insec or what?
I don't know.
Perhaps is kind of wilding. Second death without flashing.
Damn, Ezreal is super useful. Holy shit.
Nah, like this champion is so fake, bro.
It's actually only remedied by the fact they have a Triss mid. Like, Ezreal's just filling a different role.
Yeah.
And he's still useless.
I have wondered that for a while, though, with League. Like, would the game feel better for, like, all parties involved if AD carries were tankier, but did, like, way less DPS? Because it's, like, it's so hard to balance, because, like, it's... The amount of DPS an AD carry does compared to, like, really anyone else in the game is, like...
I don't think you need to be DPS as high on AD carry.
Yeah.
I think fights are way more fun when you can actually play them.
Yeah.
Like, one-shotting someone is, like, funny for the instance, but, like, it's not necessarily more fun.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, I just one-shot that dude. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I would like it more if AD carries were lean more into, like, tank busting type stuff, like, you know, not necessarily bork the item, but, like, effects similar to that, like, you know, maybe have some scaling damage that, like, hits tanks harder than squishies.
Yeah.
Because with the way it is now, crit, it's like, you do the same damage to everybody.
It's kind of like Lord Doms.
Yeah. And then the game starts getting weird where, like, tanks have to be really unbelievably tanky to not just melt to an AD carry. And then, like, other classes just cannot kill tanks whatsoever. Bruisers are balanced around, like, vamping off tanks so they beat them in extended 1v1.
Yeah.
It's, like, it just gets weird. I don't know.
And the key to that choice for Gen G is the timer. The 1 minute on Baron when they start that play on bottom side, trying to make this play here. They know it is a little bit risky, but they got plenty of time, even if it does go wrong, to get back to the top side of the map. Here it is, though.
Broken Blade.
He actually
Chovy taking up the tower, though.
The Ezreal legit cleans him.
And the Maokai burn finishes the job.
Chovy have died if that hit him?
Really nicely played.
Didn't it hit him, or?
I thought I missed. Maybe it hit him.
I thought I hit him. Just didn't kill him.
But you also get a ridiculous soul that is up and available. G2 will be fighting for the next one to even things out on that score. They're going to take the gates through, looking for an opportunity around this red buff. Chovy.
I'm just curious, like, what's happening in scrims to make people think Ezreal's not shit. Like, is he just solo killing his lane repeatedly, getting fed as fuck, or what?
It's people going from high ping solo queue to low ping solo queue. Kind of a troll statement, but I think it probably plays a part in it. Like, you see him popping off in solo queue more often. Because that's what's playing on low ping in Korea.
looking at pace,
Yeah, but I
not
mean,
actually able to
Lan
finish
is
his
low
second
ping.
item just yet.
Yeah, and scrims are usually on low ping too.
Already sitting on
Yeah.
his evolved Mana Mune as well. Ezreal obviously with the cheaper items.
I don't know, like,
a
I
little bit earlier in that regard. We'll see if
I don't know if
it
you
ends up
have
mattering
seen them,
though,
but like
as
random
the
like
field
80
between
carry
Doran and Broken Blade
players are posting like tier lists and shit.
Uh-huh.
They're putting like Ezreal at like S tier and like Ashe at S tier and shit. Just like,
Award trophy.
Yeah, I'm just curious what
Fucking-
the disconnect is, because like obviously they're seeing something that I'm not. To me, he just seems completely fucking useless.
Both summoner spells available right now.
yeah,
It looked like he didn't even care.
I don't know. I think,
That was a flex play. That was him saying, I don't even
I mean, specifically for the tier list, like I think it's okay to have your opinion, but
Yeah, I mean, no tier list is perfect.
yeah, it's, to me, it's more fake than anything. Like, it's just like, oh, these guys feels good, but not necessarily what's going to work the best in competitive.
If we've seen that many cannon misses on camera,
But it's different from the perks one. Like, perks was trying to be like competitive tier list, right?
Yeah.
LCK observers,
They don't miss those.
They don't
That's actually true.
They don't miss. They find them all as Doran Caps on his way. No counter strike.
Yeah, Cap
That
is gonna
was a
rocket jump his way
troll
forward.
jump.
There is a fire on the bottom
They
side,
got the ping.
and,
It's fine.
Soren is just going to walk
Uh-oh.
away. Once they take the minions with him, and he will be able to do so.
he'll drop the cannons, but those melees, go ahead, grab them all.
Especially caster minions. No, Doran does not allow those ones to go unchecked.
Oh,
Caps is kind of playing with fire, I'm not going to lie.
There's the counter strike. See where
That's
this
the ultimate
rocket
out.
You have to
is going
fuck
come
up
from as
pretty
Doran is
hard to
looking
actually
for a
die to
connection.
Jax.
Onto the button. He
And there it is.
strikes early, and now it's Doran. He's gonna make his way. The quickness will charm him
I mean, he
up,
just
and the Q's not gonna
Caps
man
is
fought
fucking
him.
wilding this game, bro.
What's up?
The True Shot Barrage sails by Doran, and he'll be okay. Now
Thank
it's
you.
time to go back and buy.
yeah, if you're looking at the
What's
mini
up?
map during that one-on-one, you know
Holy
the ending
shit.
of the story. The hex skates used by Genji as Doran challenges Caps. And has
We're
the extra
co-streaming.
to come in.
Paige just going to walk out of the way of Mickey. Does
Yeah,
have
I'm playing.
two
Next game.
and available now, but with no
Yeah.
caps, can be a little bit dangerous.
Crazy.
40 seconds and
Thank you.
teleport is available, so caps can be there at moment's notice.
Thank you.
So not a whole lot of map control given
I appreciate
over to
that.
Genji for that reason. Chovy just
Thank
got
you, man.
laid out a sapling, but now both him and Paige are standing on a
Appreciate
wall.
it.
Could be a little bit dangerous.
All right.
Chovy just getting into the brush, throwing out chains left.
I'll win. I'll win the
I
game.
feel like we're
Yeah.
at the doorstep
We're gonna win.
Yeah, right.
of seeing why Delight
Nice meeting you.
is renowned as
Thank
such
you.
an amazing recon, because he's gonna have to get through Maokai Ultimate, Lissandra Peel, Maokai Peel to get this.
That guy
engagement
had
with
a
Genji.
little bit to
But
drink, I think.
What do you mean? We're playing after this.
And Chovy has been so good here at finding flanks and following up. G2, they definitely have to get their wards down. They definitely have to watch their flanks and mark these engagers.
Particularly in the context of a best of 3, G2 on blue side, right? If you are gonna have to bend the Rakan's Broken Blade, let's take some damage. If you're gonna
Oh, yeah,
have to
but,
bend the
Caps,
Rakan
killing
the rest
himself.
of the game, particularly if you
Seemed
don't
about
have
appropriate,
to
considering he never
to-
tried to jump out.
to rep side.
I don't know why he
If
didn't run from that.
you are able to
Like, he
make
just
a
thought he could
game,
fight.
Could be a big problem there as Drake started
Yeah,
up.
I mean, was expecting to outplay, I guess.
But, like, I don't think there was anything to outplay. He just fucking lost numerically.
I mean,
Legit just autoed and lost.
I think maybe if Jax fucked up, he could have done something there with like,
Oh?
like you have your jump and your ult to fight him, but
Oh?
pretty fucking optimistic.
Here's Jax 1v2ing backline. Bye-bye.
Is Jax balanced? Oh?
Oh no, he jumped in. Wait, he's gonna push the spinny move. Oh my god, and Ezreal's dead.
Rip.
Wow, I'm really surprised, guys.
Jax does look pretty fucking strong in these games.
I mean, I think Caps is trolling. Not necessarily here, but Caps was trolling earlier.
Yeah.
And Ezreal sucks. So, like, they combine and make this fight just giga lost. It's lost. And also, fucking Renekton and Maokai just got shredded.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think G2 has much hope this game.
His cannon minions, but he's not hit his counter strikes.
Ezreal's hitting his spell, so nobody's dying.
No, they were talking about Jax there.
No, I'm saying that. I didn't hear anything.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, wait. Oh! Bye-bye.
I feel like Caps has just been chain dying the last like 5 minutes.
Oh, dude, S hit a Q. Can he do it again?
Takes himself a hex gate to get out, and I think that's the end of the action.
Oh, it's gotten exciting, it's gotten frantic, but you know, Genji, they keep coming out.
Is this like Ezreal's best build? Is there nothing else he can build to be more useful?
The only other option would be like Essence. But Mirror Mana is extremely good. Serylda is extremely good.
Camp's just gotta suck ass then.
I mean, I don't think he's horrible. I just think he's not worth playing competitively. Like, he definitely does damage, but it's just too reliant on, like, being perfect.
Yeah, and I mean, anything skill shot reliant, it's like, I don't think it's even just on the guy shooting it. It's like the people dodging too.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing against people who suck ass at dodging and you're hitting every Q, it's good.
Yeah.
It's like a lesser version of AP Kaiser, where like if you miss one Q, your whole rhythm gets fucked up and you're like just doing nothing for a while.
You know, that part is kind of removed with the amount of haste he gets. Like, it's actually crazy how many Qs he shits out. It's almost like you can shoot 3 Qs and only one of them will get a Trinity proc. Like at some point later. It's just like it hits and like,
looking a little bit immovable in this game. Still, Pace taking a fair bit of damage. The Maokai with the first.
Do you think there's any chance there's like some sleeper auto attack based Ezreal build that's not been attempted?
No. I mean, like I said, Essence is the other viable item, potentially. But I don't know. Like, I think there's something weird with the game when, like, Draven's best item is, like, Trinity Force.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, honestly, he's a fine Sheen user. He just... There's never really been a great Sheen item. Oh. My god. Okay. Rakan actually died. Rakan kind of got stuffed. Oh! Wait, who is that? Is that Chovy? Yo, Jax got denied. Wait, this is actually kind of winnable. If Ez hits...
Ezreal's doing legit everything here. What is Chovy doing?
Damage, man.
It almost felt like Chovy trolled that by eating in to just grab Ezreal ult.
Yeah.
Kind of like let them start getting shit on. Pina had to take all of his health to save him.
Yeah. Should still be able, with the loss of this Baron buff, to make their way back, set themselves up for Soul Point.
All right, let's take another look at how it started. Chovy moves into the Fog of War on the corner with the stolen Maokai ultimate, forces them all back.
That was good
away from the fight.
to stop the Rakan.
He runs into the exact problem we're talking about with this comp, where there's so much peel, so much CC on G2 side that they're able to kill him. Only thing is, it's immediately answered.
FaZe got hit by 2 SQs.
Offensive Lissandra ultimate, so he has nothing to
got put to half.
He immediately goes down to
Oh, bye-bye.
Damn, Liz support's kind of busted.
Oh.
All right. Next theory question on Ezreal. Is there any chance he can get away with running first strike, or is that just too shit for lane?
You could get away with it.
Because I remember seeing Way of the Tempest was tweeting like he was pissed that Ziggs were running Comet instead of first strike. And I was thinking about it, and it's like, if Ezreal's strength is that he can just perma-force prio in any matchup by just spam queuing the wave, right? Then like you don't really fight them, and
yeah,
first strike's a pretty good rune for just like getting hella extra free money and items.
I think you could easily run it. I don't think you'd really be that down off of it.
Yeah.
Did you get Sunder as anymore? They changed Trinity a lot. I think they also nerfed Sunder for ranged. Like nerfed it pretty hard.
QSS and Meteos and Cleanse and Xayah Ultimate and Flash. Cleanse not up right now.
I mean, Trinity is like legit a good item, but like it just doesn't make up for the way Ezreal deals damage.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing that it always comes back to for me is that just the raw DPS that you're losing by having him instead of something else.
Yeah.
Like compare him to like there's like Kai'Sa, Xayah, which obviously are like Thanos, but even
Triss.
even after that, there's like there's still really high DPS options for AD carry. There's like Varus, Meteos. Like they have other weaknesses. They're like too vulnerable, but like they do still do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Pick potential is certainly something that G2 can leverage, and I think that picking out a member of Gen G to try and get some semblance of tempo is what they're going to need to do. Is now Chovy finds himself in Nature's Grasp, gets rid of it immediately as the chains are not going to connect. The
Holy shit, he tanked it for the boys just to tie. God
Yo,
damn.
guys, I got this shit.
Caps the team player, Pog.
Dude, he fucking saved his support, Lissandra. What a hero.
Oh, wait. Yo, get Penta. Get Penta.
Wait, is he actually fucking TPing for the Penta?
Come on. Don't take it. Don't take it.
Oh, Peanut.
Kovi's fucking sad, bro. So fucking sad.
They probably could have ended there if he didn't chase that, but it's all good.
I think that is a direct quote, yeah.
Looks like it's still in.
Now Gen G gonna break
Yeah.
down these Nexus turrets. It was a really cool try.
It's hard to blame someone for that, though, dude. Like,
Taking the Penta?
no, like Chovy going for the Penta, like TPing to try to get the Penta rather than like just ending the game.
The game wasn't that close, so
Yeah.
reasonable.
I think Peanut taking it was fine. Like, there's really no way Chovy would have caught up there.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah. Look, the thing is, I think now you can probably
Now this guy's being too cringe, man. Just take it.
What was the EG's jungler's quote? This guy has AIDS or something?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a cool try.
What was his name? Shaden?
Shaden, yeah.
Yes, that's what Atlas said. A cool try.
Attitude on that.
Yeah, it definitely was. They tried things, G2, but I think you see kind of pound for pound when that game goes on and when it comes down to some of the decisions you can make, how much might is just packed
Nah,
into
but this
all
is
those
like
singular players on
my
Gen
least
Z.
favorite thing to see. The fucking like try to be so fancy in drafts. It's like, yo, dude, we put a champion where they didn't think it was going. We win.
I will say, I mean, they played the Lissandra before support, and it looked good. I did watch a little bit of those games. I believe it was in playoffs. But
yeah, dude,
I mean,
like
that
if
might have
I'm
been the thing.
drafting and I'm like, I don't even want to pick Rakon if I know they can answer with Lissandra support. Like, it's just completely fucked.
Yeah, like if it works, you kind of get this crazy draft advantage.
But the thing is, like, Rakon is just too versatile. It's not like he needs to go in.
He's not even hard countered.
Yeah, like you're barely stopping Rakon from what he wants to do.
It's like you're able to play something into it, sure, but
he gets like 60% tenacity and shrugs off your CC, and then you're a fucking Lissandra.
Yeah. Yeah, Liss powered up Silas harder. I mean, I don't know, if you give, like, let's say you pick Nautilus or something instead. Like, Nautilus ult and Silas is really strong too. I'd say they're pretty comparable. Lissandra ult, Nautilus ult.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Nautilus has more roaming potential, can make more plays, pressure mid.
Well, I was just speaking to Silas getting more power from Liss.
Yeah.
Your point then, what are the things that we saw then that you liked, and how was Gen G able to counter it so effectively then?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of fights where G2 got away with little slivers of health as well, but I think they just had better initiation in a lot of situations. I thought Chovy got a big goal lead in this game, and it was a really good.
Alright, so many people are awake at 3 a.m. right now.
Yes, the pocket Lissandra is nice, but a Silas with Lissandra is a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
Does Vegas have the most nightlife out of any city in the U.S.?
For G2, you can see
Probably.
I think I looked it up before, and it was either like Vegas or New York.
Another beautiful Silas ultimate coming in when he steals Maokai.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Being able to buy all that space.
It was
He
Vegas.
initiated the fight, he did most of the damage, then he became untargetable, and it allows them to just double.
I mean, I can't think of a place that's even similar to, like, the Strip.
Yeah.
Specifically.
The Vegas Strip's pretty cool. This is my first time coming to Vegas. It's like it almost doesn't feel like a real place. It feels like you're going to like
Night City, baby. Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it feels more like you're at like some Disney World type like amusement park with like there's just these like big like flashy lights and signs and just like crazy looking hotels. Like,
But it's casinos and strippers.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's very different.
Ezreal historical 9-14.
He also isn't really a big Zeri guy. There's some of these meta picks that he never really just picked up on, but he's so good at the picks that he really shines on. I just don't think that this is really one that suited their style, because one of the biggest things for G2 has been that aggression through bot lane.
When I see all the people at the casino, though, it's like, it feels kind of predatory. It's like, you have all these like flashy lights, and like, it almost made me want to go up to one of the machines, not because I like gambling, but I'm just like, that's just like really bright colors and shit. Like, it looks fun. Like, I want to go do that.
Like the slots specifically?
Yeah.
I mean, I think slots are cringe, but yeah. What are they going to add gameplay to slots? Make it skill-based.
True.
I don't know what you're talking about. Not as good. Well, let me play Ezreal. No.
I mean, I say kind of predatory because like a lot of people go to casinos understanding that they're going to lose their money, but they're doing it for fun.
They wanted to try something different. Of course, the
yeah.
Lissandra as a counter.
It's not like, I don't think the majority of people coming to Vegas are like expecting to make money.
Recently in the LEC, so you can't really blame them for
it's just like you're going to have fun and maybe make money.
I just think I would like a more aggressive pairing, as far as a bot lane alongside it, because it just
the lure of the potential is there.
I also feel like, when you're playing this sort of a comp, I think they were trying to get pretty clever with how they're moving things around the map, bringing the Tristana back towards mid, which hasn't really been a popular pick as an answer into that Sylas, but unless you're really playing
PvP slots, like holy shit. You play against someone for their money.
In the late game, especially with good access to ultimates that he had.
Dude, but then like you make it cards instead.
To me, it was
but you do it in Texas too. And maybe you like hold something.
Yeah.
The cards? Yeah, the cards. You hold the cards.
Super solid.
Yeah.
I guess Vegas, like, obviously I've only been here like half a day, but it's a lot closer to like the shit you see in movies than I expected it to be. Like when you see movies about like casinos and shit, there's just like hella people everywhere, like super bright, flashy lights, and like really colorful. I assume that was like somewhat played up for movies or whatnot, but like it was pretty similar to that from what I saw.
Yep.
I think part of it is the evolution of the draft phase, because
see one of those fucking
today, Red Side hasn't
counting card movies or something.
Yeah.
Target banning and opening things. And Maokai was one of the champions.
I'm not sure. I bet the security is kind of similar too. Like the cameras watching people playing the games to try to like.
And they like bring you in the back room if you're winning too much, and they break your fucking knees.
I think that's probably real, but not the breaking knees part, but like
I remember
taking you out if you're winning too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll absolutely ask you to leave if you're winning too much.
Yeah.
I remember there was like an AMA done by some guy who was like head of security at a casino, and he was talking about it, and he said like it was more of a thing like however many years ago, but like there's not really like just like beating the fuck out of people.
Uh-huh.
What is this fucking bass, dude? Am I having a stroke?
Must be the song. The cam's off? How long's it been? I see it. I just took off my pants. Is it still off? Are we good? Hold on, let me... Oh. A while? 5 minutes? How are you first typing about it now? There's no way it's been 5 minutes.
I saw someone mention camera earlier, but I didn't see them say like, "Yo, the camera stopped working."
I saw someone type the camera is really high quality today, like pretty recently.
Yeah. I think I saw that one too.
Were they being ironic?
Probably.
Because I mean, it is high quality.
Bringing in a new roommate to save money, is that the plan?
Say hi to Glenn from work.
Yeah, I think I have a much better plan. We switched to my plan from Verizon.
That is a good plan. Glenn?
Get my plan starting at just $25 when you bring your own phones. Plus, save when
Thought it's because we're eating?
Disney bundle.
Well, the hot chicken's not here yet.
Delivery seems slow as
I mean,
balls, though.
We're in like a fucking like warehouse.
I mean, this coffee was like legit over an hour.
Yeah.
And this chicken also over an hour.
I mean, I don't have any problems when I order, so.
Red Bull gives you
you.
It's always weird when you try to order like a hotel or something. I mean, this isn't a hotel. But... Did you see the price of TwitchCon tickets?
Nope.
It's like pretty expensive.
How much?
It was like $150 for a day. Or no, I think it was more for a single day.
For one day?
Yeah. It was like 200 something for a day. And Saturday was sold out.
Yo, the chicken's here.
Oh shit! What's up? Sliders.
I got 2 tendies and mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, the cam got turned off. The camera got turned off.
What if it died?
Someone tripped on the cord.
I mean, is it even plugged in?
No. The base broke it.
Are you going to BlizzCon?
Undecided. Maybe.
It's pretty fucking soon.
Undecided.
You should go.
I don't know. I mean, I guess traveling for like small events like that always seems kind of weird because like I feel like it'd be more about the people to chill with than the actual event.
Yeah, I mean, like we have like 2 Airbnbs for like the guild.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, small events is in like you go there and do what? Like you fucking playtest Diablo 4 Season 2.
Hang out, go around, see shit, get food.
Yeah, yeah. God, it was like fucking like Bongo was saying on the FanFest thing for FF. It's like the lines were so goddamn long. Fucking the merch was sold out instantly. Like,
I mean, no fancy like Omega lol.
You just
is the camera on or off?
Off.
All right, I can eat.
He got his mac and cheese.
Thank you.
Cam's back on.
Oh fuck, they caught me.
You've been revealed.
In 4K.
Macaronis.
All right, I'm heading out.
What, are you gonna move?
Yeah, I don't like getting on camera. It's just weird.
Or we just asked them to turn the camera off.
They just turned it back on and they seem like a fucking asshole.
I'm sure it's the click of a button.
I'll be back.
You want to turn the cam off again? Temporarily? Yeah. All right, it's off. Meteos. Okay, he's gone. Yo, what's up, chat? Meteos. They turned it off. Yeah. What's up? I got like a mild and a medium.
It's off.
Thank
Can't
you.
watch me eat. Trying to catch me eating? Nah.
Is there a sauce with it? Ketchup, honey. Is there one of those? I'm gonna take off my headset, chat.
No, you're not. Okay, my headset on, guys, so you can hear me eating. I feel like watching someone eat is like watching someone take a shit. It's like
watching
I
someone.
think that's why it did hit him. I was looking at the clip. I said the Ezreal did hit him.
Nice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for game number 2. Genji taking game 1, but G2 ready to answer back. And if our first series was anything to go by, we are going to the distance. That's how it goes. 6 games.
Sounds
Six
good
games,
to me.
right?
Now,
That's what we
G2 red side, they're going to have some crazy Broken Blade
I
counter.
sure watched a
We
lot
got
of
the
people
Mickey
taking this
version,
shit.
Now we're going to get the Broken Blade version. Some Kled, some Swain. What do we got in the...
No,
cooking up
like,
here?
eating in real life is
This team,
different.
When they're at their best, they do have all
Because then, like,
really,
everyone's
really
eating. It's
creative
like, whatever.
It's true, and the first one...
Blue side.
Yeah.
It's-
I was about to get into that.
Yeah. G2 on blue side once again. Gen.G not going to have a chance to play on there if they manage to win.
I mean, it's like
to have selection if
talking
they lose.
or like eating together at a restaurant is no different than like just having a conversation at the urinal.
And we can see that once again it is the Oriana and the
Or like
Driven
sliding
team
your hand or foot
Team
under the
Western
stall to
will
like your
wanna
neighbor
run
next to you,
back
just
off
like a
the
little
last
quirky.
bands, and there it is. Now Broken Blade, what is he going to pick up? Because that is a Silas ban and a Maokai first pick. I love it.
Yeah, it's got to be the moment that you know that Chovy isn't going to R3 Silas again and just have a better Maokai ultimate the entire game. Makes that pick a lot safer. Obviously still very strong.
I think he's standing on my
Does
headset
also
cord trying to
mean
strangle me.
Yeah.
That the Haze and the Light gets Zyra Khan again.
Do they just do it again?
I don't.
You never do. There we go.
Okay.
We get Lucian here. Yes, let's go. And
Holy
God. Instantly here from G2. They had.
Does
not
Hans
one,
just
but
hate Kaisa?
two
Like, has he played a
ideas
single Kaisa
for how to
game?
Give over Zyra Khan to Gen.G. Whoa, that is bold.
That's one way to
Yo,
do
guys,
it.
what if we give him the most OP bot lane and we, in quotes, counter pick it with total dog shit? What do we think? Like, is that good?
Keep things a bit open as far as these solo lanes are concerned for Gen.G. Bans
What do we
come
think?
through
Powerful?
Man, yeah,
They
that
won't
is
expect
massive.
this, guys.
But the Rel lock in here, I mean, Rel
And by
Rakan
the
is
element of surprise,
some
if
of
they
the
don't
best
expect what we're going to
engagement
pick,
in
it will be
entire
good and we
game.
will
So
automatically win.
much of it just ruling playoffs.
They can only beat us if they expect our
Especially
pick.
if you have a Lucian on your team, short range champion.
Lucian's good
relies
for
on
Xayah.
dashes. You cannot dash when Delight's Rakan and Peanuts Rel are coming for your head. It is going to make the game so hard to play.
Also, wouldn't be surprised if Gen.G end up giving counter pick over to
It's
Chovy.
really cringe for
Given the
Xayah
fact that G2
when Lucian
are
can
very
just
strong
alter.
in the
She legit can't do anything.
spot side.
Having
Like, she doesn't even have an ability that, like,
Having
makes
to-
her go immune and then, like,
having to
shuts her with
ult
feathers.
Lucian ult is so cringe.
It's a net positive for Xayah.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Because Lucian's ult's such a fucking low cooldown. You legit lose your health and you still lose your health after you ult, by the way.
Okay, what's he gonna build? I'm calling Kraken Slayer.
I think he's not going to go Essence because he's not going to go Essence because he's cringe. But if he's base as fuck, he'll build Essence. But for real though, like, it's actually so much better.
How about this?
I was going to say, you could also have Senna come
He
in
plays
and be
Lucian,
four, and then you've got Senna
does
out
Sneaky's
on the
build,
side of the map, and we don't know
wins
where
this, wins next game with Sneaky build. In the interview, he said, "Yeah, I got to watch Sneaky stream. This guy's a fucking legend."
I'd be so validated
What about on the other side? What about top lane?
in my 69% win rate over 100 games.
But
But like,
Starting in bronze.
unironically, 69.
I don't know. I thought.
The game was absolutely fine.
It's got to be Cassante, right? Would be my expectation
Tristana
here.
is another thing that they might want to pick away, potentially. But we'll see what they decide to do. Is
Okay,
that,
Chovy.
yeah, blind.
I don't think it's
You know what best stats are like that? Have you seen it? I was like 100% winning over 4 games or something.
Well, I mean, theoretically, still a possible Doran pick, a flex.
Man,
in theory.
I want them to buff Bolivar in some way.
A ninja battle.
They just need his scaling to not be so shit.
No, that's just going to be a flex, and we'll see exactly where G2 are going to go with their next round of picks. Expecting solo lanes, but it's G2, so you never really know. Cassante going to be the first one.
What do you do though?
Expecting Caps' locking.
Do they want
I don't know.
to do another double AD carry, though?
Anything?
All right. Not this time. They've had enough.
I do really like the Talia, though. Is one of the picks that can actually play towards the bot side, have a really big impact. We've seen BDD, Chovy, Yagao all play.
He already has the uniqueness of his ult. Disabling turrets, which is very good.
That they need.
Yeah.
Plus, it's
Dude, especially
theoretically
how much
very
turrets
good
hurt
against
right now.
Rally and Rakan and Rel with the rock field.
yeah.
And the stuns.
Yeah, I mean, he's really good early mid game, but like,
Put into practice, but he also has
his
Maokai
team
and
fighting
Nautilus
is just
on his
so
team,
bad.
It should actually come to
Like,
fruition there,
actually
where you have
horrible.
So much setup to be able to guarantee seismic shoves as well. So I want to see Caps working with that Maokai guaranteed route to guarantee yourself.
why Lucian Nautilus though? I feel like if you're gonna play Lucian, wouldn't you want to pick something that synergizes with him? Like, not Nami. I think that champ's too shit, but like, surely there's something else like Milio.
The way that Hans and Mika were able to play out the early game
Yeah, they changed his vigilance.
Up until the Baron,
So.
it really did look like
You get it off of
Meteos
CC.
had nothing to say at all in
Really?
this game. We
Yeah.
know that Gen G,
Huh.
especially when it comes to team fights, can be relying on pace to consistently.
Because yeah, like when they changed Lucian to have vigilance, you like literally had to have someone that buffs you. But I think you can actually play with anything now. Straight up.
I think that on G2's side they have a lot of utility.
Oh no, I saw 369 Aatrox. It looked pretty frontline.
That was pretty tanky. That's a good point.
Bucket Samira, not true. I would like to see a team try Samira.
Definitely do some work there as well, man.
Another one of those champs that I feel like there's just such a disconnect between my experience with it and other people's perception of it. Like, I swear to God, Samira just one-shots everything in sight, always, while being weirdly tanky for an AD carry.
She does do that when fed.
Against the ropes, but of course, they've got another shot. Even if they lose here, Gen G will be given birth into the knockout stage to join JDG.
Actually, I don't know why Lucian has cleanse.
I'm still kind
Kinda
of
weird.
reeling from having 2 draft plans of giving over Xayah Rakan. But if they can pull it off, that will be massive, massive, massive for the entire tournament. And here we go, Mickey leading the way on the Nautilus, looking for any early flash advantage.
It does feel like Hans is like
get the ward over onto the blue
approaching
buff as
hipster
well.
territory. Like,
So they'll be able to suss out.
I think it's good to have pocket picks, you know, whip something out that maybe they're not practiced against, you'll have an edge. But not if it's at the expense of just, like, not playing meta. Like, if Kaisa's open and you're picking some dog shit, like, why?
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Is Lucian dog shit?
Ezreal is.
Ezreal's dog shit.
There's an Akali lane because pre-6, that's going to be non-existent for the Akali side, and Caps see what they can do with it.
It is really remarkable, though, because Chovy for so long has been a player that was about lane above all else. And he's gone for Akali twice and really got pummeled. And in the last game, basically did the same thing, blinding Silas, getting punished by the Tristana. As the hook.
Yeah, hook gonna connect onto Delight here. And with the heal from the Gleaming Quill, just looks like it's an even trade.
I think
You know Lucian gets vigilance if an ally attacks someone he Ws?
They definitely learned not to fight around the level 4 Akali.
Honestly, it's very strong for early dragons.
They get the cleanse out from Pays already.
It works on Dragon?
Yeah. You just permanently get vigilance.
Huh.
Also pretty low. What happened in this?
What happened to Caps' HP?
Has been damaged quite a lot.
Making it spicy here. We could have a
Golly.
juggler wrap around currently.
XD.
The Mount guy here is looking towards bottom
Dude, you know
side.
that story Yanko said about Caps on the plane with Faker?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about that, and like, what if Faker was also doing the same thing? He like didn't know what he's supposed to do, so he's like waiting for Caps to do something, and they just ended up in a standoff where they're both just sitting there staring at nothing.
Even got the observers on that one. Like to see it. That means it's a very close one. If the observers are
He just
also
always
very
copied people, but no one noticed.
Now gonna have to deal with this one. Has to
Oh.
flash. There's the twisted advances.
You
Yikes,
dead?
pushes Chovy back.
I don't think they have any damage.
The sapling's gonna be there, but it's not
Unlucky.
quite enough. And G2, they get the flash.
That didn't seem particularly close.
Absolutely fantastic.
And a huge chunk of damage as well. Let's see what they can actually do with it. You mentioned the mid push and the roams from Caps. Maybe they can actually affect that bottom lane. So much kind of hinging on this bottom side champ select. Mickey and Hansama continually going into the brush.
This looks like
trying
a
to get
fight.
these angles.
Yeah, they seem to be down a level and fighting into a
Oh?
full wave.
Wait, this seems good though.
Re-engage opportunity. They get
They're like kind of freezing it.
says that's fine. Still piercing light flying through. He's taking a bit of damage, but
Do you ever use 2 abilities back to back on Lucian, or do you
No.
always get
You have
your
to
double
weave.
shots?
And
You
Caps
have to?
finishes
Yeah.
up pushing that mid
Are you
lane,
trolling?
Yeah.
but it looks like Gen G will be fine here.
Still haven't gotten the crest just yet.
another hook. Got to connect here from Mickey X, but he's
He
gonna
kills
get knocked
Rokan
up
here.
this time around. Delight is extraordinarily
Bye-bye.
low.
Ooh, first blood. Let's go.
Bye-bye.
His Q even whiffed.
And
Yeah.
Caps with that mid push was coming down. He's spotted on the ward here, so Pace should.
Dude, the thing I say about Lucian Q is
My goodness,
it's actually so unfair it misses. It's not your fault.
They get their first blood.
Unless they like flash it or like use an ability to get away, then I think it's okay. That it whiffs. I think that one was an ability, right?
Yeah, there's not many other targeted abilities like that that can just miss.
No. Wait, how is there no one with any kills?
Every last little bit of damage. It was the second
Huh?
shot of
That
Lucian
is
passes
actually
that
really
just
weird.
barely
I've never
gets
seen that.
kill and got Delight.
I mean, scoreboard is just frozen. Rakan doesn't have a death either.
Huh. But Nala says an assist.
What? How can that even happen?
Oh, wait. He already trolled the build. Lucian?
Yeah, GG.
Caps versus Chovy as we check out this replay on this bottom side. See Hansama picking up first blood.
All right, Mickey with the initial hook. Then they tried to turn
How-
it back around.
how
on
much
him.
worse
Delight
is,
with the
like,
W and the both
Kraken
supports
Nabori?
flashing out, but Mickey with the extra 100 HP.
I think
Meanwhile,
going into
Flash
first
does
item,
take down Delight. I
would say they're
point out
similar,
that our scoreboard needs
but
a little
it starts to
refresh.
separate pretty hard because of the haste gap.
Uh-huh.
I think the haste matters so fucking much. And the 15 AD starts to matter a lot too.
How do you track the cooldown on Lucian E when you have like so much haste and such changing haste? Like, are you looking down at your button, or do you just have a feel for it?
You look.
We've got an assist, but where did it come from?
Often you see like there's a death, but there's
Once
no
you're at a
kill.
certain point, you can kind of just like
Chovy
mash it after every
is
auto.
Mike is here, seismic shove to push
But
him away.
that's like
Does that
13 plus like
still available, and now we've got to fight towards
2 or
the
3
bottom
items.
side. Peanut looking to help out his bottom lane. Mickey X in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is not first blood. That is in fact the
Dude,
second
the
kill of
rest of the
game.
scoreboard's working, but Hans's kill on Rakan is just not registered.
Yep.
That's the legit strangest fucking bug I've ever seen.
Be careful, Kobe.
Wait, did it say first blood on that kill?
Yeah, they can't believe it. There's no way that that happens in the 2v2. Is
It did?
gonna find
What?
Flaming Quill onto Hansama.
No way.
Did they get extra gold for it?
Yeah, dude, did it pop up 400?
I think that with this setup, you also identify one of the few weaknesses that Genji has had consistently, which is specifically the laning phase of
What if
pace
Hans
that allows
actually didn't get the
out of
money?
lane. I think
What if
they are
Rakan didn't
without
actually
Genji,
die?
without the strongest bot lane that we have within the LCK, but it's not the first time that we've seen them fumble a little bit.
Dude, you think it's a spectator glitch because they like toggled the vision and didn't actually physically see Rakan die?
Yeah, that's his happy penguin. That's what he does every single time. You have to get used to it.
Oh, he got it. He's got his kill.
Oh!
In the LCK.
That's a new one. I don't even see how the fuck that could happen. I mean, it could be that. I don't know. I mean, some kind of spaghetti, no matter what.
Steal that one away. Not the end of the world here for Yai.
And Peanut has had such an
They got
amazing
300 on the
year.
second one? Oh, okay.
Advantage for him as he's able to.
What would be the
finish up
most
his
fucked
top
up
side
bug?
here. Doran, it's been pretty quiet on top side, but he's also going to be able to push out. Let's take a look at the replay, though. This was the equalizer, Peanut, as we're talking about him.
This is a weird thing to see G2 do. They're like walking into a wave that's pushing toward them while they have, like, there's 3 wards in River for Genji and their jungler sitting there.
Yep.
Like, they
in tandem as a pairing when they
didn't get caught off guard more than
Chovy, of course, spotting out
probably
Caps
should have
there,
by that
so
one.
the wall not going to come through. Mickey does know that he's unseen and in fog of war right now. But
How's he
still,
doing with his
to
Qs?
probably
Is he
just
hitting
have
enough through the
themselves a bit of a
minions?
shove, get themselves out. First Drake is going to be
Haven't
that
seen much.
and the Herald is going to be spawning in about 5 seconds time
the
as
Qs.
well. So it could be the next place to pay your attention. Chovy has a big
I think they would be 1
lead
HP
farm, and it just
if he was
shows
hitting them
that
all.
Caps has been
But, I mean, they're
looking
playing
for
really
these
far back.
angles elsewhere.
I was about to say, even with the early gank and Chovy almost dying, he's been able to maintain almost 10
I feel
seconds
real
with
awkward when I play
only
Lucian.
Akali here.
Why?
Impressive
I don't know.
stuff.
Legit
There's
every
also
part.
yesterday-
I feel really squishy. I don't feel like I do any damage. Hitting Q through minion on people's hard.
I think
Like, I haven't played him very much, which is probably the main reason.
Yeah, specifically that last part, like hitting the minions, like that is why Lucian's strong and playable. Because you don't need to be in auto range to hit the enemy. It's like hitting him with a Q, but like on Ez, but it's way more guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty unique way of aiming ability. There's not many others that, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what would even be most comparable, like Misfortune or something?
Senna Q is the same shit, but
Oh, yeah, true.
2v2 by the looks of things. Also, not liking the fact that it's Peanut that he's going to face.
Senna Q is, like, way longer range, so usually you can just target them with it.
Yeah.
Okay, he actually does.
you also want the second hit too on Senna. So like you need to kind of be in range anyway for the auto.
Spectators always catch missed cannons. It's fucking crazy.
That is nutty.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's not good, though.
No, it's not. No.
Is it? Did you see last game?
It's free
It
money.
kind of worked
No,
out.
I'm not worried about Doran's mantle. Don't get
Going
me wrong.
down
That's free
15
money
CS,
you leave on the table.
Talia versus Akali is not usually a good sign. I mean, this matchup just does not seem chill in any capacity for Talia. Like, you're not strong enough to really punish Akali early, and she's just gonna fucking kill you later. Like, your E doesn't do enough. Like, yeah, she'll get stunned for half a second. Like, you're not gonna kill her.
Oh, like that?
Does he not have W?
It's not. Chovy looks dead. Oh my god.
Oh, he hesitated. Yeah, did he misclick? I think if he took the thing instantly, I don't know if he would have lived. He might have still been too top, but kind of goofed it.
Bye bye. Dude, they're trying to show this bot that, like, I know something's about to happen. Oh, wait, no, go in. Okay.
Was that a good ult?
Yeah. It's fine. Get him low.
Don't you want to shoot your W first for the move speed?
You know, it was legit bugged, and it might be bugged on this patch. Like, it didn't give move speed for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it's fixed on live. But it might be bugged here.
Are there like rules with Lucian ult where like you don't want to? You want to avoid using your E before you ult so you can reposition during it?
Ideally, but like, if they're so fucked that they can't dodge out of it anyway, it's fine. Generally, you want to wait. Like, it depends on the champ you're against, right? Like, if you're against like Akali, like if she hasn't pressed E yet, then you probably don't want to R.
Yeah.
And if she's not like funneled into a choke.
Oh yeah, Chovy legit just used WE before walking here.
You can turn cam on or debug. Vincent, did the cam bug or did you turn it off? But now it's bugged. Yeah.
Doran with the push on the top side.
Get your last bit of food in. The camera's coming back on.
Oh.
Don't want to be caught dead eating.
They're well padded.
I was worried.
And still, even though Doran has missed a large amount of cannons.
No disrespect, this is 1,000 times better without double lift. How is that no disrespect? That's fucked.
Top laners don't need them.
Not to offend anybody.
I'm not in on this joke. Cannons matter.
Yeah, they do. But it's better for my mental because it really.
Watch out for the feathers, bro. Watch out for the feathers.
It has just looked like he hasn't cared at all.
Of all the casters, we should know that Doran is a bit of an enigma as Caps.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Chovy not going to dive back over the rocks, which would hurt a fair bit. That shuriken backflip.
Legit though, like with the full haste build, I think Lucian actually scales really well once you hit like the thresholds.
With his gore drinker,
He should probably go.
All other sources of gold.
Yeah, right.
Hills, getting all the other kinds of minions, tower plates.
Seismic shove not
Dead, bro.
is going to land a backflip,
Oh my god, why didn't he flash?
Chill vibes, dude. Chill vibe.
So dead.
Oh no.
He got Caps' flash as well because the
Oops, he's getting a bit finger banged in this series.
I was gonna say he should probably go Lord Doms this game.
Caps?
No, Lucian.
Oh.
Like if
I was gonna say I don't think it's good on Caps.
I figured out Lord Doms is only good when they have someone dedicated to building HP. Because you're getting pinned either way. Oh.
You don't want Cyrildas for the extra haste and slow? That seems so good on Lucian.
You do, but if they have shitloads of health, like Aatrox is gonna have, I think it's probably worth just shredding the fuck out of him.
Does Lucian shred tanks if he builds that?
Yeah, he fucks them. They're not like insta-dead, but like he'll legit do tons of damage, just like Freak wanted.
It's feeling quite fine. Do take another unfun amount of damage, but when you look at the CS, still able to maintain it. Oh, Caps.
It's a jump scare. That's going to be the knockoff
dead.
with the Q2. There's a flash Q3.
Wait.
Caps is going to find the seismic.
Can he get out of combat to ult?
Oh!
Wow, nice.
Holy!
That seemed insanely close for if Doran's Q1 was going to knock him off that wall. I thought it might have. Timing was real close.
He was going to be fine, but Broken Blade already used teleport up to top side anyway.
Gets the flash as well, so Doran actually not going to have quite the same amount of backline access. We do see, though, as mentioned, that although Hansama and Mickey were able to get a slight lead, Chovy somehow came out of this lane unscathed, and Doran, having been mostly left alone, was able to build this big a gold lead.
Yeah, we're in Korea.
I'm a believer.
Yep.
We're live at the studio of the games.
Look at that money. Must have come from somewhere.
Biggest lane lead in the entire game. So we get
He'll
another
just
look at
runs
it.
his ass down off the
Chovy
horse
has
like that.
two.
That's kind of crazy.
That was actually too easy.
The 5-point strike finishes him off, even with the flash there from Caps. And you know the end of this story as well, as Peanut came in. And Peanut was taking the tower. Calculated, though, no problem for him. Master of his craft.
Okay, Caps is dead in the bottom lane. We're gonna need to go back
Guys,
into another replay in order to find out how the
this
heck
might
that
be
started.
a problem, by the way.
Starting to go from bad to worse here as Genji moved
True.
towards a 2,000
Our mid laner
goal
is
lead. Next
feeding.
break gonna be that Ocean. I think my count is about 36 for the tournament.
How is Genji so good at just like getting these picks inside lane with the Kali? Like, obviously, it's not like some revolutionary play, but usually people don't just fall victim to it so often. They must be setting up the map in a way that makes it hard to. Like,
I don't know. Did we get to see the map?
Nah, it's hard to see map setups because replays.
Yeah.
There's the same thing in the T1 game, which after looking at it, a lot of it just looked like the top lane pressure mismatch, and then also like not having bot prio.
And he even moved back with his Umbral Dash and didn't
Son.
hit Broken Blade.
That was such a fucking hard quote. That was sick.
Yeah.
He's just dove, I guess. Wave crashes.
But like, how is his team not able to cover? How is he there? Stuck on her turret?
Yeah, just a fast play, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Solution, good.
And now the all-out's going to be used here by Broken Blade to try and get himself out of here, but it's not going to work out. The CC duo.
Genji seems to play like side lanes pretty well. Good at getting fast plays.
I don't think they prioed Talia in this draft at all, did they? They just picked it like later.
So, okay, first pick, Lucian Nautilus.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's different. Because yeah, before it was like, yeah, first pick me Talia. Yo, we flex Talia.
Yeah, I mean, she's looking like a Giga Trap.
Things going a little bit worse than the previous game for G2.
Uh-oh.
But I think that
Pressy.
with the fact that there's no better Maokai ultimate, things like that, maybe there's some possibilities as Caps is now
So he doesn't have ult.
He's angry, they ganged up on him before. So the wall is going to be used, and Caps is even only going to ride half of it because he likes the look of the minion
Such a
wave.
crazy change from before, like, taking any damage would knock you off that wall before. Now it's have to be CC'd.
Yeah, but they changed it so like you can't start the ult if you get Gen hit recently.
Yep.
That's why they brought 4 people.
Could you before?
Ulted towards the tower, so he had nowhere.
Yeah, I think so. But like, I mean, you just get knocked off.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. I imagine BB was trying to push out the wave so that there was no dive possible. Should know that a counterplay is coming across. Given how
That's just a no minion dive.
Towards the bot side of the map, doesn't actually get it. Is surprised by Doran out of the brush and ends up getting taken down.
Peanut's 100% KP
Oh
this game.
god. No flash,
bro.
Fucking dead. Oh god. Oh. Oh.
Realistically, dude, like, I feel like G2 have almost no chance to win this series. Genji's too fucking good.
Before the match?
Yeah. I mean, that might be why it seems like G2's playing some, like, sus shit. Maybe they just legit were like, yeah, we're not going to beat these fuckers playing normal. Let's try something weird.
My god, he missed the turret!
Throws out the ultimate, that's going to be the answer, but it's not going to save this inner turret. And like Baron hasn't even spawned yet, and they are pushing them away from their inners.
And all they get in return is a topside turret. It's not feeling great.
However, they do get it.
Yeah, they also got the cannon, but that's not what we're focusing on, okay? The big thing here is that because of how aggressive Genji is playing, G2 never ever gets the setup of playing Kobe. You were talking about it, that engage power for Peanut and the Light is so hard to play into.
God damn, we
Peanut's,
died so fast.
like, every combo Peanut's done this game has been so smooth.
You saw
Yeah.
Either one can actually start it out. This time
Also
around,
weird.
Peanut, and
case where like
Chovy wanted a little bit more there. He gets the
I'm not gonna say she's super hard to play, but like you can really fuck up badly on her and look like a complete turd.
He's able to get away this time around, though. Just dashes over towards the rest of his teammates.
He was charging the Hex Splash. They are going to look for a little bit of an angle, but with
In
Baron
actual support
20 seconds away,
in the jungle.
that is where you're going to need to be. And it's Infernal Rift as well, so everything is opened up.
I'm surprised they like
concerned.
made her a multi-role.
So Yike going to collect the blue buff. Sama going to grab
Yeah.
as well.
I feel like it's kind of similar to Nautilus jungle.
Where the next attack is going to take place.
Just has this like crazy fucking initiation that's meant for like a supportive role.
Very tough one here for G2.
Yeah.
And they like let it jungle somehow. But I mean, they took that away from Nautilus.
Like, where are my choke
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Riot just like
Where is my Ocean Rift? Where are my sapling spots?
random buffing
Which
insane
I gotta say,
monster percentage damage for some champs to make them jungleable. Like, doesn't really make sense to
I
me.
really appreciate thematic consistency in the video.
Yeah.
I think League of Legends is
I mean, from this point,
right in.
Definitely like a band-aid to shift the meta.
They're really going to get outscaled. They do not have any really good end game characters drafted here. It was
I mean, I don't know. I guess like some of it does make sense though, with like how much they changed the jungle itself.
Mid laner there, or with a Lucian lane bottom and a
Like
roaming mid
band-aid
caps here with
changing
the
champs
leader.
around to
That gets
compensate
behind.
for it.
Like, you're not going to be able to team
Yeah, I mean, sure, if there's like a jungler who is having trouble clearing, I think that's a big problem, but just like Morgana, Darius, Garen,
Yeah,
Rel,
yeah.
like just giving them, even Gwen recently, like I don't really understand why they just want to turn like random champions into junglers.
how is he actually supposed
Yeah,
to
I mean,
choke
part of it too is like
against
the
an Akali that's gonna try and
the
jump on top of
forced
him?
role thing,
Promenade, who on
rather
the
than like
rail
it
has
happening naturally.
100% kill participation,
Yeah.
continuously goes in, double Radiant Virtue and the Light on Rakan. There's just so little space, you can only cleanse a single thing.
He's not. He's
not.
playing
Oh, well,
Lucian, short range champion into the Rail Rakan, which we mentioned has really good early picks there. It makes it
Yeah,
so
Rel's
easy.
clear
But,
should be in
okay,
theory
G2,
terrible,
Maybe they can make some picks. When you're in a position like this, you're looking to try and use
but I
the
don't
Leo
think it
wall
is.
and either Nautilus or Maokai to
No, I
try
mean,
and
her
pick somebody off away
cute,
from the
just
rest of the team.
dealing
There are
damage
a
to it.
couple of small bounties on the side of Gen G. If they can try
I
and
think the
take
part
down one
about
champion,
Rel
maybe
jungle that I don't really like too much is the fact that she just has like no actual DPS. Like she can't duel anyone,
Dragon number 2 will go down quite easily for
but
them.
somehow that's like
And
not a
against
problem for her.
Waver, they were able to make the combat, right? They were able to get the multi-man wombo combo.
I guess part of that's just
and
because she has
aided by
such good
Broken
camp
Blade,
secure
so
that like
they
you
were
can't
able
really
to
invade
be
her.
such a
Hmm.
pivotal part
Q smite that
of
shit
that
from you.
turnaround, and maybe you can find a pick here as well.
Oh.
Give her an opportunity under the light. They do manage to interrupt
Oh.
his attempt to get out.
We engaged in Rakan and didn't one-shot him. I guess we lose the game.
Oh.
From G2 as Pays goes
Oh
up into
god,
the
not a
air.
Kali on 80 carries.
And-
Oh. It's not fair, man.
Try to flash away, but it's not going to work as he gets backflipped.
It's actually not fair.
GG.
Double in the end, and Gen G look to the Baron.
A 5-4-0. It looks like the light might
It's
go
so
down, but no,
disgusting,
somehow
man.
he survives tankier than you
Yup.
might think with the Radiant Virtue and the Mercs, and the turnaround from Gen G is
Let's go on Rakan, guys. It'll work. Trust me.
I mean, they did have literally 3 tanks with 0 DPS there.
Yeah.
Lucian nowhere near. Talia was TPing in.
The backline is so safe. Meanwhile, Chovy here, he doesn't even care about the rocks.
Third wasn't even there.
He took a
One
lot of
shot,
damage
no
from it as well.
response.
It's just not enough. And this is the problem that you guys already illustrated, right? Like G2, when they're behind, don't do quite enough. And
What's the reason Rakan hasn't
July
been
when he's
meta
having
for
a
like
good time
since his
is-
inception? Like,
It definitely shows.
He's aptly named.
what was keeping him from always being played? Because
Oh, they've got
when
I
you
mean-
think about the tools he has available, he seems pretty fucking good at everything.
He said had it 3 times.
Like,
Mainly numbers. I mean, like, the other thing too was the
Delight being able to play
the
Rakan
change to like his R flash shit.
whether that is going
Yeah.
to be addressed. Is Peanut going to be able to secure the Bramble back?
Like, kind of similar to the fucking like Corki Q change.
Close to 10,000 gold.
Just
Do need to remind
initially,
everyone
it's like,
this is where
ugh.
Weibo were as
So
well.
maybe they play it less because of that.
Looking like
Uh-huh.
a bit more of a dire situation
And then over
this
time,
time
they're like,
around,
yeah, it's still
given
good.
the compositions and how
But I mean, I don't even think he dipped out of meta for that long from that specifically. More like I don't know, probably matchup things too, like enchanters being really strong.
Here it is.
Oh, that's
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
All right, Pays. Oh
Ooh, okay, Peanut kind of fucked that engage.
Peanut's gonna die? But it's taking forever?
I mean, they're just so fine. Goodbye, guys.
GG. Penta? FaZe is... My god, wait, but like, they're all dead.
Oh, wait.
Wait, reverse Penta.
It's a crypto throw. It's actually a crypto throw.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, Gen G?
Is Caps gonna get this kill?
Oh, no! He had to. Literally had to.
I respect the attempt. What do you lose if you go for it? Nothing. What do you get for you go for it? Everything.
Did something happen to Peanut there? How did he, like...
I got Maokai queued, but it was,
I mean,
it was kind of far.
Yeah, he was real fucking far from that one.
Look at this. Okay, Doran goes in. The flick backs into Talia.
He's just got deleted instantly, bro.
Yeah. It seems hard for Lucian to function, and like just due to his range and health combination. Like he's so fucking squishy.
I mean, it's literally why the haste is just 30 times better. Like, because you can jump around fights and use your E willingly, and then your ult's up more often, and your ult does more damage.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that makes a difference here, though? Like,
no, I mean,
I think that Kali's still just
this game is so doomed. Yeah, I don't think it actually changes anything here.
You'd go lower gong.
I think it's correct here for sure. There's way too much health, and you have to buy one of the pen items here.
Do you go cooldown boost on Lucian?
Yeah, every time.
So he's missing Essence Reaver CDR, cooldown boot CDR.
Yep. He's got a little... I mean, he only needs 13, and he's 14, so he's got that condition.
G2 knows with our draft, that's why they're doing Fnatic Brush. They're like, hey, might as well. It's going to be rough. We pretty much have no shot in this game. Let's go with a Fnatic Brush. Maybe we'll surprise them. Get scrappy, get some kills down here, but Genji, no. They're going to go right over to Dragon number 2. Let's
10K gold.
G2 send it again. Huh? Anybody up for it?
They are.
I'm up for it.
G2 has come back from something similar so far.
True.
So Genji are at least going to get the Drake set up, not quite there for G2 as you guys were talking about, but maybe they'll move.
I mean,
is that 100%? Win probability?
Like, partly the reason why Xayah Kai'Sa are so good currently and in general is just because they kind of nullify the one-shots and the dives. Like, Kai'Sa can kind of ignore people trying to one-shot her because she can just follow up on the other side of the fight and dive in.
Yeah.
And then she has burst, too. Like, not, like, I don't think the poke actually matters, but, like, she can do her damage and move away. Whereas Xayah is, like, sustained damage, but she has the ability to completely negate all dive on her. And then the people diving in just get completely shit on. Whereas Lucian, you look at his gameplay, it's like, you kind of have to start the fight first. And he doesn't, like, dive in. He's still vulnerable to people going on him. Which, you know, like, let's say you were Kai'Sa in the situation and someone's going in. Like, you can follow them immediately, but Lucian definitely is way more vulnerable and can't follow up from as far.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be okay with how Kai'Sa's, like, ult-plasma interaction works. It's so fucking crazy to me.
Yeah,
like, the best,
it's
like,
a wild concept.
Target acquisition tool in the whole game belongs to, like, an AD carry who also, like, assassinates people.
It's a difficult one.
Like, every other champ, you have to, like, work real hard for your positioning. Kai'Sa just, like, if your teammate CCs them at all when you're, like,
well, okay, well, what if
almost
they...
on their screen, you just fucking press R and you appear anywhere around them.
What if they remove the, like, the portion of the plasma stacking for your damage? So, like, you could still mark people for her to jump on, but she doesn't build stacks and just burst the fuck out of you from the stacks. Like with GBK with the movement mobility is specifically.
I mean, it would be a nerf, but I don't know. I would much rather them go in a direction for Kai'Sa that makes it more like skill intensive. Like, I don't know, make it so your teammates don't apply plasma, but then you could buff her in other ways. Like, you could lower her W cooldown quite a bit. So like, it's actually if she wants to get those like backline connects, she has to like line up a W off the CC like other champs do.
Yeah.
And then you can make her function more like, you know, you could buff her in other ways when she doesn't just have like the most guaranteed target access like that.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I mean, if you change a lot, for sure. I think you removed the AP portion of her.
Well, it's also just one guy.
I think that stuff's pretty degenerate.
For me, that's Fnatic brush as a term is so old.
Yeah.
Probably barely any people know what I'm talking about. They're probably like, what are you talking about? G2's playing.
Well, they know Fnatic Brush because of all the other commentators that have said Fnatic Brush.
Right.
So you don't even need to know the actual moment. You just need to know the moment that you heard it last.
It's been passed down over the years. The tradition.
It's an old tale.
Yeah. It's a nursery rhyme now. As the teleport is going to come through, that's going to get Doran over here. And he wants to start a battle. As you can see, G2 not going to let him fall now, but they take the inner turret.
Just end it already, Genji.
Full one being set up. I think G2 might want to look for a pick. Maybe they can somehow get Chovy with his stopwatch flash and ultimate available. So hard to lock the Sakali down.
It's just
Joe.
Yeah, I have to.
Always gotta aim.
In theory, Caps is strong.
Dream big.
No, he's for sure evenly matched in items. If Talia's a good champ, she might show here.
As the siege minion does need to be dealt with as Doran just umbrally dashes out of the way of the seismic shove. Rocks go down. It's a cooldown that Genji are going to be tracking. You see now they're going to get underneath this turret.
Yeah, it's getting shit on.
Doran, but he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Diving forward.
That was kind of a throw. Peanut maybe going to go in.
Oh. God.
Chill vibes, chill vibes.
GG. Genji, GG.
Onto G2 Genji. And now just a few turrets away from the knockout stage.
Nah, that's like
looking pretty powerful.
Dude, Rakan Rel? Can you actually give this combo? Like, combined? It seems pretty disgusting. G2 won their fucking game with this shit.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong. I still am just confused by Rakan in general. Like, teams seem way more okay giving Rakan than I would be. I would be like, nah, this champion is fucking busted.
Yeah, first pick it. Well, they first picked Maokai?
Yeah. I mean, Maokai's
good, yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like specifically on blue side, I feel like you would rather take the Rakan Rel side. If this is the trade, like, you take Rakan first, they take Maokai, I think you're totally chill with that. Because then you get Rel. And it just seems disgusting.
I mean, it would just be like if they took Maokai and Rel or something. Rel support to Rakan.
But is that bad for you?
Probably not.
Because they didn't even 1-2 it, did they?
No, they went
Rakan and what?
Zyrakan, I think.
Yeah, Zyrakan.
It did seem weird the way that G2 just gave Zyrakan, like, these champs looking real OP all world so far. And it's not like they necessarily lost because they had those champs, but like I don't think it really did them any favors.
Doran gave himself free across the board. No star power, no combat capability. And the man, I think, really delivered here today. When left alone,
I mean, if Talia's ass, then Genji's or GG's draft sucks, yeah. It's just the assumption that like Talia's not just some trash.
Yeah.
Everyone's heard of Bowson's Law, but do you
this isn't the first time Talia seemed good and it was just a huge fucking bait pick.
When did that happen? I don't remember.
I don't know, like a couple LCS seasons ago, I remember like going into the season from solo queue, I was like, yeah, I think Talia's like legit the best champ in the game right now after her, I think it was like after her E rework to like stun people. But yeah, turns out not the case.
We'll see G2 again because now they move to 2-1. They've got another best of 3 in store, but it's now time to throw it over to World.
And I think what Atlas said there was very, very apt.
Wait, they're gonna do
when
a.
you have a Doran who is
Oh, never
on a
mind.
performance
I was gonna say
like
there's a
this,
draw,
and puts up
but
a performance like this, that is usually
can't.
a very good indicator for Gen G. And I
They gotta
also
wait.
think
It's a
it's just
Pogger's
so
water
interesting.
bottle.
I'm sure we can talk about it more later. But Doran, who's had now,
Yeah, the
you know, in the
1-1
3
teams
years
have to
he's
play
had
before they
moments
can
where he's
draw
been
again.
doubted very, very heavily. He's gone through a journey, and I actually think
That'll
he is
decide.
one of the players that does show the improvement when you get to these big stages. Of
I mean,
course,
even the
this is
O2
only
team
the
have to
first
play.
best of.
Yep.
But a performance to write home about.
And also, he gets
Right.
to break now.
America.
For the bracket
Bedtime.
stage, the silver lining here, as disappointing as it is for EU fans to see G2 lose, is the two tournament favorites are now the top 2 seeds for the bracket stage, and they
Yeah, I think I'll go
cannot
back,
meet
do some
before the finals.
wicked
They are
game.
so hyped.
And for G2 fans, do not despair. They have 2 more BO3 chances. You know, they might be able to get in the next one, but even if they lose that one, they would have 1 more.
Get my
chance to
6
out.
stream in
This
for the
is a
day.
team that it's only going to get easier for because the 2 best teams in the tournament have already advanced.
As someone who has worked several tournaments in the Swiss system, I can
Oh, yeah,
tell
the new
you
Spider-Man
this is
game
one of
came
the
out,
most
actually.
dangerous positions to be in if you are G2. Very, very, very often a team that thinks that they should make it and are on 2-0.
All right, stream.
And, you know, it's something
Thanks
we
for
can
watching.
talk about as we watch
Am I staying at
G2 go
Sneaky's
through
house
this
or
bracket as
hotel?
well as the other
I have a
teams,
hotel.
because that's
It's a
just
pretty nice
something
room.
you have to adjust
Dude.
to when you are in this
I
Swiss
invited
bracket.
Meteos
As already,
over.
Gen G and JDG, they didn't want to take that risk. And
Sorry
they
for
had
the
wonderful
stream
performances. I think Gen G,
struggles.
very throughout all the
Unfortunate.
games they've played here at Worlds so
First-
far, it was
First time setting up, I think, for them here.
to the quarters.
At least like for the second series, it was
Who do you
worked
guys
out.
think are the
Yeah.
favorites then to come through from
Eventually
the 1-1
worked.
bracket? Just really quick.
We'll just do
should we
the
say?
straight favorites.
So
T1,
BLG, KT,
T1 Energy, BLG, KT. Yeah, exactly.
That's not an N. We're gonna. This
That's
is
gonna be tricky. You
difficult.
got a fat pen.
they're all tricky.
Great.
And
See you later,
I
boys.
have to do it
Just
in
do an
different
N.
pieces. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's energy. We'll do B. This is hard to draw.
Oh my God.
Apparently.
Be careful.
Yeah, and then
We got
have
the picture.
KT.
You wanna turn off the stream?
We should just do
GG,
lines.
GG,
Lines would be
GG,
much
GG.
better.
Exactly. So we got T1 going here.